All right. We're going live. We are going live. Hello, everyone. Like button has been crushed. Thanks, Jamie Fox. What's up, William Ellis? Good to see you here. Newbies, thank you, MR. MR is right there. Wonderful mod. I've got some great mods. Probably some of the best mods any YouTuber could ever want. Nicole Stackin's in here. I saw Ellie MR's already put in. Newbies, the wheel is not rigged. You might see some of us joke about it when we don't win, but the wheel is 100% not rigged. Aspiring Alchemist, another one. Knock Stacks, my newest mod. Good to see you in here. Hey guys, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just that there's a few newbies that joined the last Ask Yankee that I had, and they had no idea what was going on, and they got really upset. They thought legit that the wheel was rigged, and they were emailing me, I can't believe. I'm like, dude, this is an inside joke, okay? It's for fun, all right? I blame it all on Ray-Bar. So, I mean, it's okay to have fun with it. I don't mind you doing it. Just, mods, help me out. Make sure that there's no confusion in the ranks. I appreciate that very much. We have to end the Rig Nation. Whatever, William, it's a lot of fun. It really is. But hey, they're noobs. So what can I say? And I love having first-timers on my Ask Yankee live stream. In fact, if there are any new members, subscribers to my channel, first time on an Ask Yankee, you can put a 1 in the chat. I'd love to shout you out, say thank you. This is the pre-show, okay? Pre-show. We're not actually gone. Well, we did go live, but I haven't really kicked into high gear. I'm still organizing some stuff on the desk, making sure all the envelopes that I want are lined up right. Make sure my guest is going to be fine when Mukarram joins. I have his session set up. So this is cool. And, Walter, you've never won anything on the wheel. Oh, bummer, dude. Maybe this is your night. Okay, so I see a lot of ones in there. This is great. And only a few of you are lying. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me tonight. If I win the pick coin, I will donate a coin back to Yankee for another. Oh, Omar, how nice of you. Are you giving the pig away tonight, Dan? All right, I will say it now, and then after the pre-show is over, I'll say it again. Not tonight. This is not the 100,000 subscriber Mongo giveaway. We're going to do giveaways tonight, okay? But I can't pregame. Oh, high five, don't worry. Here's the guy. This is what you really do need to make sure. You are available in 2 weeks. My son, Little Stacks, is coming back from Virginia, where he goes to college. And we were chatting about that live stream. It's going to be the most insane, out of control live stream I have ever done. There's going to be more than 1,000 people in the live stream. I'm totally convinced of that. Okay? And I need help. All right? So it's going to get nutty. And I said, dude, can you help me? He said, of course, like old times. I'll help you out, Dad. So he's going to man a few things. We're going to do the actual final giveaway for the 1 ounce gold coin the old school way, right? Because I'm old, right? Throw the old emoji, Yankee emoji, all you members out there for me in the chat. I like it old school when it's big, right? So we're gonna have a video that's gonna be dropping probably next week, if not the end of this week, which is the announcement. This is the video where you have to enter, and that's where you'll put your comment in. When you put your comment in, that comment will be extracted and printed out. I'm going to actually cut up, just like I did when I gave away a couple quarter-ounce gold coins about 3 years ago, I think it was, or 2. One was 3 years ago and the other one was 2 years ago. I gave those away. We did it that way. We put all the slips of paper into this big, huge jug and mixed them all up, and then we started pulling them out. It was like a reverse, pick, right down to the last 5. I think I had 5 alternates just in case, and then the final one. So we'll do that. That was really cool. I think I did that also on the the Yankee box, the boomerang box, the gold and silver I sent all around North America. I don't know, it was like 25, 30 stops. It was crazy. At the very end, it was a box of gold and silver worth, I think it was over $6,000. And I remember doing the reverse pick giveaway as well. So we're going to do that. But of course, during that live stream, we are going to be giving away silver and probably one of my gold pieces, another one, a 10,000 I have in here. In fact, I'm spoiling it. Guys, I'm going to show you when we hit that, 8:30 mark, all the giveaways that are potentially going to be given away that live stream. So you're not going to want to miss that. That's coming up. It's right in front of me. I've organized it really nice. And they are amazing. What's so cool is that I've had people send me silver. There's actually somebody in the chat right now who sent me a boatload of silver to give away on that 100,000 sub live stream. He doesn't want his name mentioned. I want to mention it so bad, but he said, please do not mention my name. So I won't mention his name, but there's others too. And I think there's a couple squares left. I wouldn't be surprised if even tonight I open up a few envelopes that have some stuff for the 100,000 sub giveaway. And Nicole, I'm not giving away anything more at 110. I'll give away maybe 200,000. Maybe that'll be my next massive gold giveaway. We'll see. But anyways, it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of people. I'm going to need a lot of help. Hopefully I don't have to do slow mode. Speaking of which, hey, Coop, nice to see you. Another great mod. And John Ruck, am I right? Is tomorrow your birthday? If so, happy birthday, dude. I love it. He's a great mod too. I am trying something a little different with the wheel. The wonderful, trustworthy, completely reliable, non-rigged wheel of names. Yeah, Nicole, I'll never get to 1 million. By the way, guys, it's not rigged. I don't care what Raybar says. And what's so funny too is when everybody was like, they can have fun, say rig. That's fine. But when somebody wins, they go, oh my word, it's not rigged. I'm like, yeah, no kidding. It's not rigged. It's completely randomized. But I've been having some issues with the performance on my computer. So, and it's perfectly fine. The whole live stream until I ask people to put something in the chat for the giveaways. The moment I say that, it just goes nuts. The utilization blows up. The browser runs out of memory. I have to refresh it. And when I refresh the browser, all the names, all the participants that I'm about to harvest vanish and have to start all over again. So that one it's really bugging me. And it only happens when I say, okay, let's put something in the chat for the giveaway. So I'm actually trying something different here. I have a second computer I'm remoting into, and its only job is to run the wheel of names. And you'll be able to see what's going on that just fine on the screen because I remote screen it. So you'll be able to see that. And hopefully things work well tonight. All right. And we also have Mukarram Mawjood on tonight. If you haven't heard from Mukarram before, Mukarram is such an amazing bullion expert. He's also a wonderful trader. He's one of those financial advisors that loves precious metals. Try to find that. That's not easy. I have a personal financial advisor that lives close by. He's also a stacker. He actually follows my channel. And Mukarram is also, he's out in California, but he is also fantastic. So we're going to have fun with him tonight. But first, the bumper music. And we are live. Welcome to this episode of Ask Yankee about silver and gold. I am so happy to have all of you with me tonight. This is going to be a fun night tonight. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited because look what's in front of me. I mean, seriously, check this out. I'm also pretty jacked because I've gone through or achieved that coveted 100,000 subscriber target, that milestone that I've been trying for 4.5 years to reach. And it's here. I'm so happy to have reached it. And I want to be able to have a fun night tonight, giving away some silver. I'm not giving away this silver. Okay, not this tonight, but this is what's going to be given away, okay, on the official 100 subscriber giveaway live stream that I'm going to be doing in 2 weeks. Why 2 weeks, you say? Well, my son comes back from college, Little Stacks. He's going to join me. We've already talked about this live stream, and he's going to help me because it's going to be insane. I wouldn't be surprised if we break 1,000 people in the chat. So anyways, we have to make sure Yankee doesn't just, fall over and have a heart attack. So I need some help. And he's like, yeah, I'll help you, Dad. But check this out. Some of these, a lot of them have been donated for that 100,000 subscriber live stream. I actually have a couple more spaces left over here. We'll see if I get some more. I have some envelopes over here. So I'm going to be opening those up. So we'll see. We shall see if there's something in there to give away. Also, though, tonight, there is going to be more giveaways. I've got a few pieces of silver in here. SD Bullion, I told them, I said, you guys are killing me. You're taking all their silver. You've worked your way through all these quarters and dimes. These quarters and dimes are also from SD Bullion, but I'm going to reserve these for that special 100,000 live stream. So we will hold on to this constitutional for that live stream, but this we got to give away tonight. And I told SD Bullion, I said, dude, you got to send me a lot more silver. The people demand it. Those who watch my channel say, please give us silver. So I love taking SD Bullion silver and giving it to you. So they're going to be sending me a pile more of this silver. They're also going to be donating silver for the 100,000 sub live stream. In fact, why don't we just take a nice, really close look at some of this? I mentioned the constitutional, the 90%, it's right here. Look at that. Libertad. Another Libertad. Another Libertad. Another Libertad. Another Libertad. Look at all the Libertads. They are not cheap silver. This is like, come on. I mean, this is semi-numismatic, really. I mean, you pay a premium for this stuff right here. This is not cheap silver. And then onzas. Look at the onzas. Again, somebody likes the Mexican silver, donated that. Oh, check the Washington. Oh, this one. I think this one's sterling. Let me just say, it's already been toned up quite a bit. Washington, my favorite president right there. Yeah, it is first president. It is sterling. I saw it somewhere on here. Where was it? Oh, yeah. Way in the bottom there. You can see in the bottom corner. Whoops, it says sterling. So that's cool. I love that one. And then, this gets really chunky. Check this out. Oh, there's a round. This round's really cool. All right, so this one I love. Man, look at that. Oh, it's a Texas round. Texas. I wonder why it's from Texas. I don't know. Anyway, so look at that. That nice. And then here it is. Check this out. Look at that. 2 ounces. Don't mess with Texas. Another one from Texas. How about that? Look at the chunkiness. Upside down, of course, Yankee. Look at that. In the bottom there, I can see it. It says 2 troy ounce, 999 fine. And it's an armadillo on the back. So, 2 ounces there. Another 2 ounces here. Sons of Liberty. You know, I have to admit, this one I had a really hard time putting in the giveaway tray. It's 2 ounces of silver, but I honestly, I don't, oh man, look at this. Defending the tree of liberty. Oh, the tree of liberty watered by the blood of patriots. I'll tell you, this one really had a hard time putting in here because I want that. I want it, but I'm not going to keep it. So I'll let somebody else have it. And then this, another chunky, don't mess with Texas. What is with the Texas, huh? Nice and thick, 2 ounces. This one has the bull on it. Or steer or whatever. Sorry. Longhorn. Is that a longhorn? Sorry. I'm a New Englander. I'm from New Hampshire, so I don't know. What is that? I don't know. I think it is. Got a couple more empties here. Now, SD Bullion. We're going to talk about SD Bullion just for a bit. Thank you, Charles. It's a longhorn. Yes. Texas is thick. You're right, love. Now, on the bottom of this tray, they're not real, okay, guys. They are printouts. Because I don't have them. These are going to come directly from SD Bullion. They are 5-ounce Liberty bars. That's right. 5-ounce poured Liberty. I just love the Liberty Bell. Beautiful poured bars. 4 of them. So SD Bullion is giving away 20 ounces of poured silver that night. What a sponsor. What an incredible company. So generous. They love the stacking community. Do you guys know that the founder president of SD Bullion started with his own monster box of American Silver Eagles? Did you know that? He founded the company with his partner with a monster box, his own personal stash of silver, started the company and grew it to a multi-million-dollar, amazing corporation. They really know how to, satisfy their customers. And Tyler Wall is just an amazing guy. I'm so glad to meet him personally, get to know him. He's an amazing founder and president of that company. So they're going to give away 20 ounces. Now, okay. I think what we might do is that we might encourage what is going on in the chat right now as we work our way up through this silver. And what is that? That is the super chats that I see. And I want to shout out those right now that super chatted me. The first one, the super chat, was William Jones. Put in a 5 spot. How do you feel about goldbacks? Ooh, okay, really quick. I think goldbacks are beautiful. I did a video on the New Hampshire goldback when it first came out about 2 years ago. Loved it. Did it with my son, Little Stacks. We broke it down and talked about those goldbacks. Do I stack them? No, I don't stack them. I collect them. They're fun. I have a bunch, different states. I love those, but I don't stack them yet. Premiums are really, really high. So anyways, that's the quick answer on that. Thank you so much for the 5 spot. I've put in a $10 super chat bonus gauze early contribution. Thank you very much. You're right. As we get past the every $100 we get in super chat totals, I give away more silver from my stash. I even have a tube right here ready to go just in case you guys get frisky in there. And it looks like you already are. I see Check Stacker in the house. Wonderful to see you, Check. Thank you so much for dropping that $10 super chat. Check is also a Yankee Cannon member. I see some Yankee Cannon members in the chat. You guys are awesome. I meet with you each month for a special one-on-one session. I have my entire month of March scheduled out for my meetings each night. So check. I love talking with you. That last meeting was great. Thank you so much for the $10. About to board a plane, so I can't join. Just kicking off the super chats. Thank you. Run it up. Take Yankee stack. Have a great show. Thanks, buddy. Mick Russ, super chatted $2. Thank you. Burrell Beast, super chatted $10. Thanks for your work. Appreciate these. And Macario Acosta, super chatted $20. Wow, what a super chat. Thank you so much. Love Stinks became a member. Thank you so much for joining the Yankee Militia. I really appreciate that. Boy, Mick Rush, thought it wasn't enough. Threw another $5 in there. Josh J super chatted $5. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all my members, guys. Those are the ones with those white stars and the blue background in the chat. Again, Patriot Pistol members can have fun with the emojis. Let's see some true patriots out there, members. Let's throw the true patriot emoji up there. And then again, I mentioned the Yankee Cannon members. Awesome private one-on-one meetings. So guys, subscribing is free. You got to subscribe in order to be able to have a shot at winning some silver tonight during this live stream, to be able to subscribe to win next live stream. Now, you don't need to be on the epic 100,000 subscriber live stream to win the gold, which I'm about to show now. But you do need to subscribe and be in the live stream in order to win a lot of the silver, right? So the silver is going to be during the live stream. Actually, I haven't figured out the target, but if we hit a super chat target, I'm going to give away one of my pieces of gold, actually an additional piece of my gold right here. This is a 10th ounce American Eagle. And I don't stack a lot of 10th ounce gold because of the premiums being really, really high. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But yeah, that's going to be given away. And then, guys, you know what everybody wants. What everybody thinks they have a right to. This is it right here, guys. The 1 ounce proof gold pig coin. This is the year of the pig coin. There's the late queen on the obverse. This is from the Perth Mint, so Australia. Right there, you can see it. It is absolutely gorgeous. From 2007, there's little piggy. There it is, 1 troy ounce of 4/9 fine gold, guys. This is the best giveaway I have ever done, and it's just so exciting to be able to do that. That will be done during the live stream. To enter it, there will be a entry video coming out very soon. And one other thing before we get into some of your questions, and I do want to thank. One other super chat just came. I saw that Tim has super chatted $10. I've become a fan of the Royal Canadian Mint, SD Bullion, and your channel. Thank you. Well, thank you. And I appreciate that very much. But one thing I want to mention about the giveaways. So this is really interesting. When I drop a video and it gets a lot of views, let's say, 100,000 views or something like that, what tends to happen is YouTube starts to promote the video outside our incredible community. The ones that subscribe to my channel, the ones that, watch my videos religiously, not just the Tim videos, all of them, right? And they enjoy and learn a lot from them, and they take part in the live streams. Well, those are the ones that I really appreciate the most. Okay. What happens is, though, once it gets past a certain point, a lot of people start to find the channel, are not part of the community. Maybe it's YouTube that promotes the video to them and it pops up on their, feed, and they watch it. Most of those people are wonderful too. But there are some people that are so angry. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if it's just their life has been so difficult. I don't know what it is. But they say the most vile, cruel, and sometimes even disgusting things in my comments section of the video. I mean, really, really nasty stuff. I've shared a few, not all of them. Some I don't even want people to see. But I shared a few with my wife. Mrs. Yankee looks at me and goes, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It happens. Occasional troll, whatever." But what I'm doing now, especially ahead of this massive gold giveaway, is I am... I don't want to call it banning. I click, there's a setting as a content creator where you can make a commenter think they're commenting to everybody, but they're only commenting to themselves. They're like prophylactically sheltered inside this cage, and they're spewing their vitriol at me, and no one sees it. But they also can't leave a public comment for them to be able to enter the giveaway. The last thing I want is someone who hates me to win anything, right? So, I mean, it's not that I don't show hate back. I don't say anything back to them or take them on. I don't like, hey, listen, if you disagree with me, put it in the comments. I welcome disagreement. I really do. But as my dad, my 90-year-old dad once said to me, and it really struck me. He said, you need to learn how to be, he said, you need to learn how to disagree, Yankee, without being disagreeable. He said that when I was young, and it stuck with me. And that's very important. So anyways, I'll get off my soapbox now, but I just want to explain a little bit about that, the giveaways and how that's all going to go down. Again, 2 more weeks, guys. Hang in there. I'm waiting for my son to come back to bail me out and help me out. All right. So let's see. I missed a few more super chats. Wow, look at the total. 240 already. Woo! I'm going to have to give away more of my silver. All right. No problem. Cody Denham, super chatted $30. Love your videos, but I like your stack more. Okay, Cody, no problem. Alvin Collins, $50. Thank you. Hold on a second. I thought I said 50. I thought I said 5. $50. Alvin Collins. Wow. Thank you for the $50. Man, that's really nice of you. Roger, super chatted 10. I've already won with all the free advice I've gotten from you and Tim. Well, thank you. Actually, I'm hoping Tim does make a special appearance during that live stream. That would be really fun. Lawrence Cosmos, $10 super chat. Thank you. Macario Acosta again with the $10 super chat. Yankee, thank you for being so good to us. You and Tim are the best. Keep up the good work. Wow. Thank you. Eric has super chatted $5. I mixed together iron, silver, and a lizard and got an alligator. Dude, that is a really, really good dad joke. I like it. Thank you for the 5 spot. All right. Let's see. A couple other things here. Again, I want to say we're going to do at least, right now, we're at 255, at least 2 more giveaways than what I had already planned on. So I'm going to just pull out the 2 Buffalo rounds right now so I don't forget. Let's put those in the giveaway pile over here. And I want to open these up because I think there might be some fun giveaways in there as well. We'll see. And then SD Bullion. So SD Bullion is not just going to give away all these bars on that live stream coming up, but they give away a 1 ounce silver round, their 10th anniversary round, at the end of this live stream. So SD Bullion, I like to say SD Bullion is not my sponsor. They're our sponsor, okay? They are so generous to be giving away stuff, and I just want to shout them out. I also want to quickly tell you, okay, that there is a lot of great deals going on their site right now. And I'm going to tell you the silver I bought 2 days ago. I'm still amazed that there's still any of this left, but let me show you right now. So they've got this, their site is great. They have in stock, silver, gold, blah, 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 blah. I go to the Doc Steals. Go to the Doc Steals, find out what's on sale. Right off the bat, this 10 ounce Britannia silver bar. I bought one. I had to get one of these. Not only are they absolutely beautiful and on sale, that is a fantastic price. $2 over spot, $1.99. Do it. I mean it. 10 ounce. Now, I'm not a big bar guy, silver bar guy. I'd rather have round circular coins and rounds, but I couldn't pass this up. So I got the 10 ounce Britannia silver bar. I didn't get that one. I don't do platinum. Now I'm not stacking $half. I'm doing dimes, but if you're into $half, that's a great price too. So check them out. And then the gold. All right. So this is really important. I want to share this with you guys. They are selling some incredibly marked down gold coins. They're random, so it's going to be up to them, design of our choice. So you don't really know what you're going to get in terms of the style of the mint, which is fine. It's fun. But I want you to see what they're doing. They're discounting these significantly. The biggest discount actually is on the 1 ounce, but look at the 10th ounce is high. That is a high discounted premium. Let me help you a little bit on what the premiums mean in terms of the difference, right? So right here, let's take a look at this. 1 ounce gold coins. 1895 or low as. Let's be careful here. Yeah, it's actually there. It is 1896 and 32 cents. Guys, that is a 2.7% premium. And my rule of thumb is anything below 5% premium on gold. Now we're talking gold is good. 2.7 is extremely good. Now, granted, it's a 1 ounce gold coin. I get it. Not everybody can drop that and get that kind of gold. So let's look at the next one. This is the half ounce. That's 973, guys. That is a 5.4% premium. Again, not bad. Okay, not bad. It really isn't. Half ounce. Then you get to the quarter ounce. This is the minimum I like to go with fractional gold. This is 498. All right, that is a 7.8% premium. So you can see what I mean by, the smaller you get, the higher the premium. Still a good price, but that's a 7.8% premium. And the last one, this is the one I really try to stay away from. $203 for a 10th ounce gold coin. Again, random. You don't know what you're going to get, right? That's a 9.6, almost a 10% premium. So at 10%, that is like, I don't like spending that kind of premium. So obviously, these over here are the ones that you want to save up for and get. If you have to get a lower size one for the price, don't go for the 10th ounce, guys. I mean it. Only if you absolutely have to. If you can wait a little longer and save for the quarter ounce, you're going to save what? Almost 2% premium. So that's a really important move. So anyway, so that's the gold. I wanted to point that out. It's a flash sale, guys. 72 hours. Shop now. Make sure you sign up for their notifications. Let me show you really quick what that is. If you go to sdbullion.com/Yankee, you can enter in the 2023 Monster Box Sweepstakes. It was a Yankee follower that learned about this and told the president of SD Bullion it was me who basically connected him up with SD Bullion when he won, the winner of the 2022 Monster Box Sweepstakes. So anyways, this is the 2023. You want to enter it. Put your email address in here. Please do that, guys, because this right here I'll enter you in for the sweepstakes as well as get you on their mailing list. That is really important that you do that. All right. So anyways, I needed to share that with you. Let's see. I'm going to check out the chat here. Yes, it's for 2023. That's exactly right. It's the 2023 Monster Box giveaway. They do it in January. That's when they draw the name. So anyways, what time do we have? We have 8:53. We only have a couple more minutes or a few more minutes until we bring Mukarram on. Let's check out the questions. By the way, if you have a question for me, there is a questions or Q&A section in the chat. At the very top, you can click where it says live chat, click questions, and you can put your questions in there. That really helps me focus in on your questions about gold and silver. We're going to basically, to answer your questions as best I can. That's really what Ask Yankee is about. And then we'll do I might open the call line up. We'll see. Over here, no, I'm not a compulsive obsessive. No, I'm not, but I'm excited. I really am. There's a lot going on. Let's see. It's not there. All right. Well, I see it. Does everybody else see the question? I'm looking at it right now. Ask your questions here. No, you don't see it? All right. I will end it, and I'm going to add it again. So let's start the Q&A, and I'm going to type in ask your questions here. Oh, did I spell that wrong? Nope, I got it. All right, start the Q&A, and there. You should see it pop up at the top. Ask your questions here. So you just switch to that, and you should be able to put questions in. When is the GA? John, the GA. We've got 2, 3, 4 GAs coming tonight. But the big one, gold, is coming up in 2 weeks. In fact, in 2 weeks, we're going to be potentially giving away all of what you see in this tray. This is the giveaway tray. So don't miss out on that live stream in 2 weeks. How do we enter the giveaway tonight? It's simple. We just need to be, you need to be subscribed so you can put something in the chat. All right, you got to get something in the chat. And then I will harvest all the names, put them in the wheel of names, and spin it. We will give away some stuff. In fact, why don't we do one giveaway right now? Since we already broke 277 total super chats, Ray Barr is in the chat right now, and he super chatted $2. I am sad you didn't read my first super chat. Your first super chat? Oh, man. I'm looking right now. Oh, yeah. Word on the street is the GAs are rigged. Is that right, Ray? Is that right? Well, they're not, Ray Barr, but thank you for the $10 super chat. And the $20 from Tiger Stacker. Thank you so much. Hi, Yankee. Congratulations. Sorry, phone don't work as good as computer, but was walking the dogs. All right, let's do a giveaway right now. Put something in the chat right now. Doesn't matter what it is. Just all you got to do is put something in the chat. And yes, you do need to be a subscriber to do that. And I am going to show you the brand new Wheel of Names computer here. I'm going to switch over, and there we go. Check this out, guys. I'm using a second computer to do the wheel because when you guys go crazy in the chat, it shows up right here. So I'm going to switch over here. And I'm going to switch, not to the questions, I'm going to switch to live chat. And then I'm going to switch over to participants, if I can. What? All right. All right, let me refresh. All right, here we go. Let me refresh here. Oh, look at that. It's not my computer. It's not the computer. This is a second computer doing nothing else but the live stream. This has got to be a YouTube problem. It has to be. Look at the wheel. Look at that thing spin. This is unreal. Wow. As soon as there it is. Now you guys get to see what I see. Error code, out of memory. It's almost like, and this is, I've tried like 7 browsers, now 2 computers. This is a brand new computer. It is not the computer. It is got to be YouTube. You're blowing it up, guys. All right, let's see. All right, so I refreshed live chat. What I do is I switch over to participants here. Here are all the participants. These are all the people who have put something in the chat. This is ridiculous. It's the computer's fine. It's sitting there saying, yeah, no problem. But as I scroll, this is really weird. This is the second time. I don't get it, guys, but what I'm trying to do here is let you guys put your comment in, make it show up in the participants list, and be patient here, and I'll put it on the wheel. My goodness. If somebody out there has any idea why this happens, never happens until you guys all pound on the chat. It's like YouTube can't handle 889 people putting something all at once in the chat. I don't know. Maybe it's just weird. This is crazy. I can't be the biggest live streamer on YouTube doing this. It is impossible. There's got to be a reason for this. But man, it is so slow. Look at that. All right. Well, by now you should have put something in there. Look at this. I'm scrolling and it's not responding. It was perfectly fine. This is nuts. All right, I got to harvest these names. All right, all and copy. Boom. All right. Oh, boy. That was ridiculous. Oh, see, no, it's... All right, hold on. Didn't like that. Let's try again. Let's paste those in. Nope, still didn't for some reason. Man, I will have to get this completely ironed out before that live stream. I'm telling you right now, guys, I've been working hours attempting to get this right, but it is just the weirdest thing. And it has only happened since I've grown tremendously. I mean, having 900 people in here. All right, hang on. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. There they are. Man, woo! All right, so I'll sort these. I want to get rid of a few bogus entries in here. Let's see, where are they? Members, yeah, let's see. Get rid of the list that says members. We don't want member 5 to win. We also don't want these guys to win. And I think participants, right? There we go. Get rid of that. So there it is, guys. You see now what I'm going through with YouTube. Something is screwy here. So let me shuffle these up. Okay, really shuffling them well. Just shuffling them. Keep shuffling, and now spin. All right, guys, good luck. Steve, will Steve win it? Yes, Steve Rodino, congratulations. You just won one of the Buffalo rounds, and I just noticed we broke 300. So let's do 2 more. I gotta pull out. You guys are killing me. Steve, congratulations. All you gotta do to collect one of these Buffalo rounds that you won is email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com, right down there. Give me your mailing address, and I'll get one of these out to you. So that is Steve. Let me write that down quick. Steve with the round. All right, and then let's spin it again, guys. I am going to remove Steve. Decided to do that. I'm going to shuffle it some more and spin it again. Here we go. This is for the second 1 ounce silver Buffalo. And maybe I'll hold on to the third one until after we talk with Mukaram. We got Liberty Ninja, Marty Fulker. I think Marty's going to pull it out. Yes. Way to go, Marty. Congratulations. All right, I will remove it. You know what, though? I'm going to wipe these out for now, guys, and we are going to come back to that with the third 1 ounce after we talk with Mukarram, because he is on Zoom right over there. I can see him. So we'll get to that third one in a bit. So let me write down Marty. Congratulations. All right. And let's see. Hold on. Switch over here. We're going to bring in Mukarram in just a second. Whoops. Hold on a second. Nope. Nope. Zoom. There you are. All right, Mukarram. Hey, Mukarram. How you doing, man? Oh, no, I can't hear you. You're muted. There we go. Hey, how are you, buddy?
Good, Yankee. Great to see you again.
Good to see you. Sorry, I had a little technical difficulty there. I'm so sorry.
But I was loving the whole wheel and 2 computers and all of those things going on.
But the problem still is there. I have to figure this out. There's a problem with YouTube. It really is. When I tell people to put something in the chat, and I've got almost 1,000 people in here, and they all start pounding on their keyboards, it's like YouTube just kind of falls over and dies. It's just weird. And they saw it too. They got to witness what I've been going through now.
It's the power of the Yankee tribe,
Well, man, it is so good to have you here. I really appreciate you joining in. And let me just clue people in, okay, on who you are. So if this is your first time, you haven't heard from Mukarram before, he is the head of trading at Bullion and the chief investment officer at Blackstone Commodity Group. I have to say, Mukarram, You're not affiliated with Blackstone Inc. or BlackRock or any of that stuff. This is a separate company. But Mukarram runs this company really well. He's a talented commodity and real estate investor. He's an expert trader. And as I said earlier, the most important thing that Mukarram understands, in my opinion, is the value of owning physical silver and gold. All right. That's a commodity he is very well versed in, and we're going to be talking about tonight. Mukarram, you've helped a lot of my subscribers, with their portfolios and diversifying what they do in their retirement. It's always a privilege to have you on.
Thank you, Yankee. It's always a privilege to be here, especially with the tribe that comes in every time we have the show. I think you have some great sophisticated investors there looking to protect their assets, right? And as you've said, we helped a lot of individuals. I think the first step was all of last year protecting them from this big drop in the stock market. That's what we've done, right? Yes. Getting them out of the stock market or helping them make that decision and then get into a physical precious metals, whether it's in an IRA or outside of an IRA.
Right.
You can do that through a direct transfer into a self-directed IRA with no taxes, no penalties. But my first goal all of last year and the year before, but we were not doing as much at that time, was just making sure people protect their money from the crash in the market, because we saw that happen in 2007, 2008, and then we had that 200+% run in gold, and silver was 400%. So that's kind of what we're doing.
Mukarram, there are three big questions that I get asked through comments and emails and DMs and everything else on Instagram, YouTube, you name it. These are the big three. The first is, Yankee, what silver and gold should I buy? What specific type? And I'm pretty good at, giving my opinions on that. And I have the whole stacking the Yankee way, approach and my strategy. So I have no problem with that. The other two, though, I want to pose to you as well. These are the other two that I get. When should I buy it, Yankee? And sometimes when should I sell it? But when? Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen. But one thing that you do is how to look at trends. You're really an expert at seeing market trends and understanding what to do when, not to necessarily time it on a day-to-day basis, but to look for opportunities to buy and, dollar cost average. So that's one thing. When should I buy? Or second thing. The third thing is, what do I do with my retirement? Yankee, help me. My 401k, my IRA, my all the stuff, the nest egg, especially with older stackers and investors, they want to know, should I just sell everything right now, Yankee, and buy all the gold and silver I can get my hands on? Seriously, those are the three big questions. Those last two, I really would love to be able to pose to you, Mukarram. And then maybe you could show us some cool graphs and charts like you always do.
Yeah, we have some great graphs, great charts to look at.
All right, cool.
I think those are three very, very important questions, right? And the when and what do I do with my retirement? Yeah. The when in precious metals, obviously not just precious metals, but whenever you look at the when of any kind of an investment, whether it is physical metals or crude oil or getting into stocks or whatever it is. Remember that all markets are cyclical. Okay, this is why just as important as knowing when to get in, you also have to know when to get out. Okay, and I know some physical precious metals investors, they want to have it for a generational wealth and their legacy purchases.
Exactly.
That's up to you.
Yes.
But in the end, if you're looking to make a profit from the market or preserve your wealth and grow your wealth, there is going to come a time where you have to make that decision to get out and go into something else. Okay, that's where we can educate you on that as well. So it's not just when to get in, but also when to get out, because if you don't know how to get out, the market's going to take all your money, the profit. It's going to take it. That's an important lesson to understand. Now, here's a great way of looking at when. First, obviously, if you're investing in physical metals, the cyclical nature of it, usually metals tend to have a cycle of 3 to 5 years. Okay. That means after they've bottomed out, then they run up for about 3 or 5 years. Now, if you look at the most recent cycle, metals started running up in 2019, late 2019. Okay.
Yep.
Then they had kind of a push because of what happened in COVID after the first initial drop, and then they ran up. But in reality, the whole cycle is about 3 to 5 years. Now, anyone who's coming in now into physical metals has to understand you're not going to hold it for another 5 years. I don't think so. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to have a shortened cycle, maybe for the 3 years of that 5 years, because the actual cycle started in 2019. Okay. And why do we say that? Because if you go back and look at the movement in metals, I'm sure everyone remembers gold was just over $1,000 an ounce in late 2019. And it started moving higher even before COVID. And it started moving higher even before the stock market dropped because of COVID. That's what I call the canary in the mine. Because when gold tends to go higher, when the stock market creates record highs, that's the start of what I call a baby bull market in metals. And the beginning stages of a bear market about to come up in stocks. And that's what happened a year and a half later, right? Stocks started dropping significantly. The other thing is today, because let's say if you didn't get into metals in 19 or 20 or 21, right? Like while you were building that position, it was difficult to hold on to it, but you were building it. Today, the win is as soon as possible. Why do I say that? Because we have already established a bull market in metals. Metals have already broken out. Gold has already broken out of its resistance. And remember in our last show, the Yankee show has been like a breaking news show every time, right? In our last show, we mentioned this. We said gold and silver will take a correction.
You did. I know.
Correction. You know,
I kept some dry powder on that advice. I'm telling you right now.
Exactly.
I did. I held back a little bit because I had a feeling you were right.
And here's the thing. This correction is inside of a bull market in metals. It's not like the correction that happened in 2016 or 2018. This is a correction that's happening inside of a bull market in metals. So anytime you see a drop, and we correlated that drop to the dollar. Remember, we said the dollar had a 20-year double top, and we said it's going to come down first,
right?
And then it's going to bounce up. And as the dollar bounces, metals will come back down. And that's exactly what happened. And so right now, get as much as you can, because the next leg up is going to be interesting. It's not going to be based on gold and silver. It's going to be based on the dollar.
Right. The dollar has. Can I show really quick what I've seen? Just to put a picture on it here with the DXY. I think it would be instructive to actually see. You know, this. Let me just clear this out here. I mean, this is past from December, right? So December we had the dollar DXY. Again, this is the value of the dollar as compared to other currencies. Just remember that. And you could see this constant drop all the way back down to in early February. We hit a low, right? And it was just at around the 100 mark. And then
that's when gold went up $200.
Exactly. And now we see this steady climb, this strengthening in the dollar against other world currencies. And that is why we've been seeing somewhat of a pullback, right? You're saying, though, within this, we're still in a overall bull market, and this is a temporary pullback because of the dollar, right?
Yeah, because you see, what you don't see in that dollar chart, and which when we go over some charts, you'll see it, is that on a big, like, multi-year dollar chart, before that dropped to 100 from, like, 116, that 115, 116 area was a double top that was created. Pretty much a double top means two highs. But this time, the two highs are between 20 years. The time between the two highs are 20 years.
Okay, so you're making fun. You're making fun of my junior charts. You're going to show us the more advanced one, right?
Yeah, I'll show you the more advanced one.
But you're going to keep it simple for me. I'm a simple guy. You got to make it easy for me. All right, good.
And
double
also,
tops.
So that's the key. And it's not based on gold or silver. The next big super cycle, remember this word from the Yankee show, the next big super cycle is going to be in commodities.
Right.
Why? Because of this 20-year double top in the dollar, in the face of the Federal Reserve increasing interest rates that many times in 2022,
right,
and thinking of maybe 5.5% or so this year, or even closer to 6%. That's a big deal. The fact that gold can be at $1,800, $1,900 at 4.5%, 5% interest rates tells you that as soon as the dollar begins the next drop, that's going to determine the direction of all these commodity correlated.
Okay, can I show you one other thing that I want to get your
Yeah,
feedback
sure.
on? All right. And this is about the Fed, like you mentioned.
Mhm.
I've heard from several people that I trust and my own analysis. It seems like mid-year, we may see a Fed pivot. If you define pivot, meaning that's it, we're not raising interest rates anymore. And when I look at like this, the Fed watch tool, and I look at the different expectations for the meetings coming up, you can see this right here, the expectations, almost 3/4 of those, polling here believe that the Fed will raise interest rates 75 to 475 or up to a 5%. Okay, so this just jump right here, and that's where are we at? Current is at 7. All right, so another quarter basis point expectation, right? And then in May, it starts to really change, or we'll see. Okay, will they go to 5.25? Right? So not enough. Will they start to hold at 5? And then if you look at June, this looks like it really starts to say, no. That may be the top. That may be as far as they actually want to go, 5.25 to 5.5. And in July, it starts to shift back down. They're starting to say, no, it's 5.25, 5.5. That may be the turning point. Do you think that the mid-year is roughly when we might see the Fed just kind of back off raising interest rates? And would that be a big reversal for precious metals?
It's interesting. Let's break down the Fed and try to give some really good insight on the Fed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So first, the Fed, whatever they do, to me and most traders and investors, we focus on what's called Fed speak. Fed speak simply refers to, in the street, it's what they're expecting to do next. Okay. And also, if you've been trading as long as I have, or if you've been investing all this time, you'll know that there's usually a plethora of Fed speakers during the week or during every couple of weeks. Well, they'll come out with different things they say, right? There are some people, what they say is more important than others, like Fed board members, right?
Yep.
Now, here's what we're noticing. Couple things. One, because we want to take a bird's eye point of view on this, and then we want to kind of peel the layers and look deeper, okay? First, what we are seeing is even with all of what the Fed has done, they're not able to control inflation.
They can't. They're completely feckless.
Okay.
Yeah.
At such a high increase, like in 1 year, I mean, if you go back and look at records, I mean, it's a record year of increasing interest rates.
2022.
The intensity, the number of basis points, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they really haven't done that much damage to inflation. The other thing is we are having very, very strong retail numbers. We're having good consumer confidence. We have great retail sales, good manufacturing numbers. These are all things the Fed would like to see come down, but it's not. The problem is the Fed's doing this at a time where crude oil is still holding at $70 a barrel. That's the problem. Okay. Now, here's another thing. The Fed has a mandate. What they're trying to say is, okay, well, if we can't really percentage-wise reduce inflation, like on a CPI or PPI basis, we'd like to see unemployment, maybe employment come down, right? Or wage growth come down. They can't do that either. It's not working. So here's an interesting thing. You just saw Neil Kashkari come out and say, well, I think we should expect a 0.5 point increase in our next meeting, right? Instead of a 1/4 point basis.
Right.
So what we've seen is, when you look at option traders, on the exchange, you'll see people trading actually the percent increase. So it's gone to about 33% from being at 26%, that they'll increase it by 0.5 basis points instead of a 1/4 basis point. In other words, what's going to happen is what people don't realize, and this is why it's very, very important, like the next question you asked, what do I do with my retirement? With my 401k,
yes.
with my IRAs, where I'm exposed to blue chips, I'm exposed to a lot of these stocks. What has happened is when you increase interest rates this much, people don't understand that the United States, we are a debt debt-oriented society, right? It's not like China or certain other countries where it's like a cash-oriented society, right? So even if you take major companies, a lot of their debt cost has gone up because of interest rates going up. And therefore, we still haven't seen that being reflected on the earnings or, any other form of the balance sheet. When that happens, this is why that could be one of the biggest reasons the stock market can come down significantly. And then you'll have that safe haven play in gold going up, right?
Right.
But getting back to the Fed, I really
can you hold on 1 second? I did glance over at the chat and I noticed something that's happening that I don't want to have happen. Guys, give me 1 second. I don't know why. They're saying that an ad showed up. I don't do that intentionally, not during a live stream. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize if that's happening.
I saw someone say ads are evil and annoying.
They are annoying. You're talking. I want them. Say edit. I'm in the settings right now looking. Did YouTube just do something that I didn't want them to do? I apologize. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Sorry, guys. Go on, Mukarram.
No worries. So I think the important thing is to decipher the Fed speak, what they say after a Fed decision day. Usually Feds, when they have a Fed decision day, it's a Tuesday, Wednesday meeting. And on Wednesdays, they have a conference call or a conference. And then in that, they'll kind of give you an idea of what they're thinking, and then you look at the Fed minutes. But I really think that somewhere here, I don't think we should focus on the Fed as much as people are focusing on the Fed right now. Okay. This is the message behind this whole thing.
It's hard because they jump on every little thing they say or anything, especially the Q&A after, when Jay Powell gets up there and starts, the markets in gold and silver go crazy on his words.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but that could be more for a short-term trader or a day trader and things like that.
Okay.
But the key that we need to focus on is what they're doing hasn't worked. Okay.
Yeah.
And is not as effective. And the second thing we need to focus on is that if the dollar, because with trading and investing, especially with trading, you got to see what's behind the wall. It's like you have to be able to see the silhouette. Even if you don't see the whole picture, you need to see the silhouette and then put everything together. And what it's telling you is, this is why I keep repeating this. If gold is able to stay at 1,800 at record high interest rates or record high rates of increases, that's telling you something. The market is communicating to you that I want to go much higher. That's what gold is saying,
Is it hung on? Has it performed well in the face of these rising rates, do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, it has performed amazingly well because gold was at like 1,400 or 1,600, I think 6-7 months ago. And then as we kept increasing interest rates, it kept going higher. Wow. Gold should be an asset that should not go up in price when interest rates go up. Okay, it's very simple, right? Trading and investing, after you figure out all the complicated stuff, you want to make it simple. Gold is an asset that should not go up as interest rates go up. But if it goes up as interest rates go up, it's what we call the harbinger effect. And harbinger effect simply means that if the main fundamentals for an asset make it go opposite in price, that means you have to pay very close attention.
Something very unique is happening, huh?
Yeah, something very unique is happening.
All right. Hey, guys, again, I am so sorry. I want to focus on what Mukarram's saying, and I am checking settings here, looking to try to figure out why there are ads going on. And I think I might have found it. This is there's a new setting. There's something new that I have not seen before. Hold on. I think I found it. Oh my word, why would they do this? Hang in there. I'm going to save it. See if I can stop it. All right, guys, I think I may have stopped it. Brand new live ad setting. It was checked. I've never seen that before. All right, Mukarram, maybe you can enlighten us a little bit on what has happened with gold and silver over the past, since the last time we talked, and where you think it's going. And then I want you to talk. I know you think it's going up, but is there anything technical that you can show us to show or support why you think that's going to happen? And then I want you to talk about IRAs, 401ks, help those that are trying to build their nest egg and preserve their nest egg. What should they do?
Yeah, I mean, let's just get to a couple things. First, I don't think gold's going up or silver's going up just because I love to say that. Okay. Like I've always been very direct, right? Like if we
Yeah.
think there is a time that things are going to peak out and come down, we'll let you know that, right?
Yep.
We'll talk about that. But if you look at we love gold and we love silver, physical gold and physical silver, definitely. I mean, if you take all of the other fundamentals and the issues with the government and the money print, all those issues, right? If you leave that aside, because those are the main reasons why you should always have some kind of money in physical gold and silver.
Right.
But to have a significant portion in physical gold and silver right now makes a lot of sense simply because of this 20-year double top in the dollar. Because when you have that kind of a major double top in the face of, record-setting rate increases in 2022, what we see is a super cycle in commodities coming. The last time we had a super cycle in commodities, silver went up 400%, gold went up 250%, oil went up about 100+%, right? This is why I think people should realize how to do what we call asset class like allocation, like get out of one asset, go into another asset, let it take shape, let it run for the next couple of years, make a dent in your net worth, then get out, go into something else, like go back into stocks if you want to later, right? That's completely up to you.
Yep.
Now I'll show you the technicals, both the longer term and the short term, and then we'll go over that. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So let me just get the chart ready here for a minute.
And guys, just if you're joining right now, I'm talking with Mukarram, the Chief Investment Officer at Blackstone Commodity Group. He is a wealth of information. Really fun to have Mukarram on. He's going to be, let me see, can I make this work big? I want to make this big for your, I got to keep remembering there's a lot of people watching this on their iPhones and Androids. So they got the little screen. I know some people watch this live stream on a big widescreen TV, but most people are looking at a phone. So I'm trying to make this as big as I can. Go ahead, Mukarram.
Okay, no worries. So right now we're looking at a gold chart, right?
Yes.
And we're looking at a daily chart, as we can see here. Now, towards the early part of 2022 is when gold actually created. So these are some important things to kind of glean from this chart. Okay, so this area, when you're looking at February 2022 or maybe late February 2022, you saw it was around 2099 was kind of like the spot price of gold, right?
I wonder how many people watching right now bought their gold right then.
Yeah, well, that's why we're there, to make sure that doesn't happen. Because we've had, just from the Yankee show, sometimes people open IRAs or transfer large amounts in, but we don't buy the metals until we see the math model. The money sits on the sideline.
Yeah.
We wait, and then we purchase it. And you can even ask your clients that.
Yeah, I have asked them that. And in fact, a few of them were contacting me and it's like, I'm with Mukarram. We've talked, which, by the way, is one of the things I absolutely love about you. You converse with them patiently, help them through the different options. But anyways, they said, yeah, it's there, but I haven't bought it yet. And you were helping them time it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know that we'll never get it exactly at the bottom, or we'll get out exactly at the top.
And you don't try to
get it at the bottom end of the range.
Right. You've talked before about how you don't try to be a pig and try to get just at the right bottom or right top when you're selling, right?
Yeah, I don't care about the first 10%. I don't care about the last 20%.
Yes.
All I care about is the middle 70% of any market movement, right?
Yep.
Because if you catch that, then you're just, multiplying your portfolio value, if you can do that.
Right.
Without being kind of like an egotistical individual in the beginning, trying to think that you're going to be right at any time, or at the end, trying to be this greedy human being that who just wants to get an extra 5%, which you don't need if you do this effectively.
Right.
So just going back here, when you ask me, why do I think gold is going higher? Here's the first reason, and everyone should know this. I mean, not blindly buying gold, but why do you think gold's going to go significantly higher? Because in February 2022, at the worst time possible, gold created a new record high. Okay, that's very important. Now I'm actually going to get off the screen, off the share, so that I can say that again. Gold created a new record high. When was the last record high for gold? In September of 2011. In September of 2011.
Okay. Yep.
Like a protracted bear market, then it had some nice bear market bounces. But in last year, it created a new record high, which means it has broken that previous record high. Usually you expect markets to come back down after you break that previous record high and then go back and have a massive run beyond that high. Because the run up from the last record high to February, the difference is not that much. The last record high was around 1,920 in 2011, whereas this was 2,099. That's not a big difference. So what you're seeing now is the setup, the formation of what I call an energy base for the big run, the Elliott wave sequence run, where we talked about that gold could get to 3,000, maybe even beyond that because of this double top in the dollar, right? So I'm going to go back to the screen and talk about the fact that after we created this new record high, right?
Yep.
This is when, I know, phones will ring, people will want to wire as much money as possible.
They get excited.
Everything will happen.
Right, they chase it. They don't buy low, and maybe sell high. I don't sell my metals, but they don't buy low. They wait until it's on the run, and then they want to bail in. That's so many people do this.
Yeah.
They don't.
And then we educate the clients and actually teach them how to fish, teach them this skill, so that one day you can do this yourself, especially with the other instruments. Physical metals is a little difficult because the nuances are there. But when it comes to trading, we teach people how to trade and all those things through our Bullion night sessions, right?
Right.
But now here's the interesting thing. Then you saw this big drop that gold did. This is when you heard all the people say, well, gold's done, the bull market's done. I think it's going to go to 1,200.
And Mukarram, it's not a hedge against inflation. See, it's all wrong. That's when everybody says this is a bunch of crock. If inflation is going up, why isn't gold and silver responding, right?
Exactly.
Right.
But that's not the reason it was dropping. It was dropping because during this time, the dollar was creating its double top. It was running up from the 90s to about 116 or 114, 115, and gold had to come down during that time. But even in that drop, it didn't go much below the 1600 level,
Yep.
because it stopped right here. There was a triple bottom that we call right here. And we'll look at this on a monthly chart, how it didn't create any, if you go back, so here's what I'm going to do. We'll just change this into a monthly chart. Just keep this in mind. We were at 2,000 plus.
Yep.
Then we dropped to about 1640 or so. As the dollar was going up significantly, we're raising interest rates. So I'm going to change this into a monthly chart. When we look at a monthly chart, look at this. This is so beautiful. I love this. It's it's a concept.
You love these charts, don't you?
I love it. It's so beautiful because you can make millions and millions of dollars once you understand this, right?
Oh, man.
And this is what we want to help people get this, so that you don't get trapped in this kind of net worth depreciation cycle that everyone's in for the last 15, 20 years. Here's what's interesting. The last record high, as you can see, is right here. So this is a monthly chart in gold. So if you look at the bottom of the chart, it'll go back in years,
way
right?
back,
2000, 2004. So we're in 2011. That's when you had that record high at about 1,900 and change. So then gold comes back up, right? It comes down significantly, creates this major bottom right here, because that was a bear market bottom, around $1,000, right?
Yep.
Then had this big run, then had a little energy base right here, and then goes back up to this 2,000 plus run here, right here. You see that? Okay. Now here's what's interesting. When it came down here, people started saying, oh my God, gold is done. It's not, because the low is so far away.
They lose that perspective. Yeah, they've lost a longer term perspective.
We're creating a higher low. That's the important thing to keep in mind. The fact that it created a higher low than the previous lows, because where was the breakout point for this? If you look at this chart, the breakout was right here. You see this? Because this was the channel that prevented it from going higher it was a multi-year channel. And then it broke out right here.
I remember that. That was 20, That was 2020.
2019.
2019.
That's
Yeah.
why earlier in the live stream, we said the
Yes.
bull market in gold started in late 2019. Secretively, nothing, nobody noticing it. That's when it did it.
And
right?
that's what you want, these stealth bull runs when they break out and it's not in the front page. You don't see it trumpeted everywhere and it's quietly rising.
And until it takes out this area, for me, 1400, I will buy millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Wait. 1400 is your...
Yeah, because that was the breakout from the channel resistance.
Okay.
You know, that from 2012
Right,
to 2019, 1400 stopped it.
So wait a minute. Now, if it retraces to that point and breaks below that,
then it changes the sentiment towards gold. It changes this chart.
Interesting.
That's what's important. That's why, you know, it was necessary for it to come down, create a low. So the 1600 area is a higher low than the 1400 area, right?
Yep.
Then it turns around and now it's creating a base. And then when it takes out this 2000 level again, watch out. Like I said, hit the do not disturb light, put the seatbelt on, and do not have to wake up for about like a year, you know, because you're going to enjoy that. Right.
So this is gold, and I'm going to ask you about silver. We got a lot of silver stackers in the house watching this video. So where do you see, because I get this argument a lot. A lot of people say, no, silver is going to lead gold. It's going to lead gold up. It's going to bust out. No. Others say, nope, it's gold. Forget silver. That's a dead end game. You want to do gold. And I hear this back and forth, and I stack both for different but similar reasons, right? So I would love to see what you think silver not just has done, but what you think is likely to come.
I mean, so here are some important things about silver. First, going back, you know, I think it was like maybe a year ago or less than a year ago, you saw how silver went up almost 50% in like a month and a half to 2 months. It went from 20 to almost 30. Everyone saw that, right?
Yep.
That was the turning point for silver. So understand that, okay? That was the turning point. Why? Because of two reasons. One, this is just like it did it in 2008, okay? In October 2008, I was trading it. We were building massive positions. For 6 months, silver traded between 16.5 and 19.5. 16.5 and 19.5. And refused to close over $20. Refused to close over $20. One Friday afternoon, when it closed over $20, that was the signal. That's the turning point. And then silver went from 20 to 49.5, you know, from 2009 to April 2011. Okay?
Right, yes.
That's what it did. That was, now, why am I saying this? Because for all this time, like pretty much till 3 months ago, silver was not as bullish as gold. Okay, so keep that in mind. It was not as bullish as gold. Yes, it will go much higher as gold goes up. But the moment silver had done that last time, when it did the $20 to $30 move, came back down, and then went below 20. You guys noticed that, right? Last time around, silver went below 20.
We noticed that.
Yeah, let's bring up the chart. Okay,
yeah,
so
bring up the chart.
Chart up so you can see that very
We definitely
clearly.
did. New stackers were all excited because they felt like, okay, finally, we're back into the teens. Although premiums were still crazy. That was very difficult.
This is why it was 27.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
27.
No. Yeah, I was just saying that premiums were really high when that pullback occurred.
Ridiculously high.
And it was ridiculous. But even now, I'm starting to see those premiums ease up. But anyways, go on.
Yeah. So this, if everyone in the live stream kind of remembers, gold, when it did its new record high, it was around February, right? Silver did it 27, refused to go over 30. Again, notice, refused to go over 30. Then came back all the way, should have stopped at 20. Did not stop at 20, went below 20. The moment it took back 20, that's when silver became attractive again. It was very attractive because that's going back to a long-held resistance number from 2008, 2007. And then once it started going higher, it's going to stop at the 25 level because that's a previous resistance. Now what you want to see, and I'll actually bring up another chart, silver stopping at its 200-day moving average. So a couple of things I want to say this to you.
Yep.
Just like in 2008, before it went to a new record high of 49.5, it almost got to 49.5. That time it was closing over 20, right? This time, everyone listening should understand this. The day silver closes over 30, it's going to a new record high past that 49.5 number. Okay. This is why it's so important for people to understand that if you're buying physical precious metals now, buying more silver than gold is a very intelligent move right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
More
because of the gold to
silver
silver ratio, what it's done.
Yep.
And the fact that when this bull market breaks out, because gold's already established it, silver will want to target past $50. That's what it'll want to do. Okay. Whatever premium you're paying, Eagles, Britannias, whatever it is, you're going to make money if you buy it in this range. Now, if you keep saying, well, I want to see it back at 16, so it may not happen. It may not happen. Okay. This is why when you ask me the when question, it's not 2019 anymore. Now it's about as soon as you can, because you've had that correction, right? Like that mid short-term correction that we wanted as the dollar kind of did a double top. Yep. Then it comes, the dollar is starting to bounce. Metals have bounced down, have come down. And this is when you buy as much as you can. Because there's going to come a time where you don't want to chase this. You don't want to chase it. Okay, as the dollar begins. Now, this is why I want to show the dollar chart. Okay, quick.
Oh, no, I'll let you continue with the dollar chart. Now, yeah, you said that. I'm very interested in the dollar chart and also the moving day average you were going to show us. But I'm going to ask you about what it is that you're advising your clients right now when it comes to silver and gold, too, because what you just said there kind of makes me want to rethink my buy ratio of what I have right now is 50 to 1. And I might be shifting that back more to the 100 to 1 that I had prior to the premium craziness. So I'm curious to know what you're advising.
Right now, do more silver than gold.
All right.
Do more silver than gold. It's very, very simple mathematically.
Yeah.
Because gold's already broken out. That tells you that gold is going to form a base and is going to keep going higher. When it keeps going higher, silver will accelerate. So if you want a much higher percentage return on your funds, do more silver than gold.
Sure. Interesting.
Okay, so I wanted to show you
the dollar and the moving average, both of those, right?
Yes. Hold on a bit. Let me get this chart up here.
Back before the premiums were, back in 2017, 2018, my buy ratio was like 200 to 1. So I was doing much more silver at that point than gold.
And then there was a time I remember you kind of stopped.
I did.
Silver, right?
I never I never stopped buying silver. Let's get that clear. But I cut way back and was focusing more on gold. I did a video on that when I shifted 100 to 1, 50 to 1. But now I'm really, the premiums have started to ease up just a bit. And because of gold, I think, I don't know. What do you think? Is gold or silver leading? What's going to happen?
Gold will always lead.
Always?
Always lead. Always lead, because gold is the leader in the precious metals complex. Gold will always lead, but percentage-wise, silver will catch up and accelerate and do way better.
Oh, sure. It's a much more of a leverage play. It's more volatile.
So here's the chart for silver with a lot of squiggly lines and everything. Folks, don't get confused. Don't worry. It's just a lot of moving averages, a lot of math stuff that we look at.
Too many lines, man. I don't know what this stuff is. I did recognize the stochastics from the last one. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and the RSI.
And the RSI. Right. I saw that.
Couple of things. This is let's look at the, let me just make this into a daily chart for silver. There you go. This is a daily chart. And what you can see here is that here's that, run, when gold went up $200, right, in the last month and a half or so. Silver had this big run, right, from 18 to 25. Here's the resistance. This is where people, you'll see it. If you train your eye, you'll see what a market wants to do. So it was telling you, hey, I'm done. Medium term, I'm done running because the dollar has come down enough, right? So the dollar's going to bounce. So because of that, I'm going to pull back. And that's exactly what
How did you react then? How did you react? And how did you instruct your clients at that point when you saw
at this point?
What did you do?
Because we get clients all the time, right?
Yep.
So when we got clients up here, we would be waiting to purchase, right? Then once we had this run, as we get more and more clients, because clients come in at different times, these clients held off. Now we're waiting, and just last week we started buying a lot of metals again.
You did.
Lots of metals, because again, We don't want to time the exact dollar where it's going to drop to,
Right.
but we believe, and I'll show you why we're timing it this way. The reason for that is if you can see the silver, this red line is the 200-day moving average for silver.
There it
And
is.
silver
Yep.
came all the way down like a magnet to that. And then suddenly there was buying pressure that came in. Now, this buying pressure, I will tell you, believe you me, this is not retail. Okay? This is not retail clients. They don't jump in front of a freight train because they don't have enough money to do it. Okay? So this is institutional money, and that's how you follow it. So when you saw that and then close over the 200 again, it's going to come back down a little bit again, have some issues, and then start going. Okay? Because that's the reason. And the other interesting thing with this is a higher low than this. Do you see that?
Yep.
Right? So higher low. So this is on a smaller time frame chart, like a daily chart, still significant. But then
Monthly?
we look at the monthly chart, which will tell you the years worth of movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
That big. Remember, I said in 2008 when we were trading this,
I
we were waiting for it to close over 20, and the moment it closed over 20, it just shot to 49.5. You see that? Nothing, like no resistance. Reminds me of what Jim Rogers used to say about making money in commodities. He says the only thing you want to do is be ready to just go and open a door and pick up the bags of cash someone leaves in front of your door or your hallway. That's what silver's going to do. It's going to leave bags of cash in front of your door. You just have to be able to open that door and pick up those bags, okay? Because here's what's happening. When this turns around, right, as the dollar comes down, so it might be frustrating. It might take a little longer than you expect it to, but when it does, after it passes this, this is why did we say $30? Remember we said 30.
Yep.
30. If it closes over 30, sayonara. It's going back all the way.
Do you think it'll make new record high?
It will.
It'll leave that 2011 behind.
It has to break that 20 because markets are like magnets. Record highs are like magnets, okay? Like markets will go there or the price will approach that, then kind of bounce out, like kind of get hit back from it, and then create a new record high, which will be the end of that cycle. So whether silver is at 65 or 75, whatever number it gets to, that'll be the end of the cycle. That's what I meant by knowing when to get out is also very important, especially if you build a multi-million-dollar portfolio in your IRA or things like that.
Yeah.
That becomes. Now, one more thing before I take too much of your time and have too many charts in here.
I know. We do have giveaways coming up, guys. Hang in there. I'm going to open the call line soon, but I definitely want to allow Mukarram to finish up and even take some questions in the chat. It doesn't look like the Q&A is working. I don't get what is going on here. All right, I'm going to end that whole Q&A thing.
Right?
It's weird. When it's time, guys, get ready. I will have you put something in the chat in all uppercase, all capitals, and we'll let Mukarram answer your questions in just a bit. Go ahead, Mukarram.
I'm going to finish up this dollar chart right here.
Okay.
Because this is something I want everyone to just get used to it. See this dollar chart first. Remember the February time, right?
Sure.
Like we talked about why gold went up so much. Simple. It's just correlated. It's inversely correlated, and that's what it did. So the dollar created a record high for a multi-year high at 114, or close to 115 almost. That was that 20-year double top. How do we know that? Because I'll just zoom this out, and hopefully people can see this. If you go right here, you'll see this is the 20-year double top. I'm going to bring this here.
Looking for a double top.
In 2002.
Again, this is the dollar, right?
This is the dollar.
Right.
So I'm going to bring this back right here.
And why is the dollar so important, Mukarram? Really, really, really quickly in regards to precious metals, especially silver.
Why is the dollar so important?
Why is the DXY, the way the dollar is valued against other currencies, so important when it comes to the spot price of precious metals, especially silver?
Yeah, it's very important. Well, it's the spot price of every commodity.
Every commodity, right?
The reason being is because commodities are priced in dollars. So when a commodity, whether it's a bushel of corn or whether it's a bushel of soybean or gold or silver, if it's priced in dollars, here's the simplest way to look at this, right? We learned about this long time ago when we were trading. If you have to use a certain amount of dollars to buy a fixed quantity of silver, if the value of that dollar goes up, now you have to use less dollars to buy the same quantity of silver.
Right.
Therefore, the price of silver would have to drop. That's why that happens, okay? So keep that in mind. They're inversely correlated.
Right.
If the dollar goes up in value, you will have to use less dollars to buy the same quantity of silver, essentially calling it a lower price because you're using less of your money to buy the same quantity of silver.
And there's
now,
also
the opposite.
And there's also a opportunity loss as well when it comes to yield, right? So if the dollar is strengthening, there is more yield to be had in, say, bonds, and being able to put them into other asset classes that actually yield something rather than in precious metals that don't yield, but they preserve, right? So there's a dollar impact in that regard too as it strengthens.
That is not on the price, but what it is on the demand. Okay. Because when the dollar value goes up, and why does the value of a dollar go up? Because the central bank of that country is increasing interest rates. If the central bank of a country increases interest rates, the local currency of that country will increase in value.
Right.
When the local currency of that country increases in value, you have more incentives to now keep more money in that particular currency rather than buy some other commodity.
Yes.
So there's more demand for the dollar or more demand for the pound or more demand for whatever it is if they're increasing interest rates.
Got it.
And therefore you buy less of copper or less of silver.
If they're increasing interest rates faster than the competing central banks.
Yes.
Right. And it's all relative. Yes.
Against the basket of currencies,
okay.
Because the Plaza Accord in the 80s is what made the dollar the main currency, right? And because of that, so you have those 6 currencies again. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Going back quick, so the high when the 114 was created, I'm trying to see. I'm going to go to a monthly chart here. Sorry, this is a 3-month. That's not good. Let me get to a month. There you go. So this is the key. The most important chart for the next few years for all of the viewers, the most important chart. And I'm going to point out just 2 things. 2002, the record high for the dollar was around 119, 120, okay? And then 2022, the record high for the dollar, or almost 2023, right, was 114 or 115. This is top 1, this is the second top, and the distance between these 2 tops is 20 years. 20 years. This is why I'm saying that this is going to be the main driver of everything else that's coming, because when this collapses, because it's showing signs, mathematical pressures as well as like technical pressures right now saying, hey, I am done. No matter how much you raise interest, I am done.
The dollar's done?
No. I don't want to be the conspiracy guy on this show.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of people that think eventually the dollar is done.
Yeah, I'm not saying the dollar is done. Correct.
Okay.
I'm not saying
you might be thinking that though, but you're not going to say it. You're not going to say it. Okay.
Okay. So from like the 2018s and this run up in the dollar is over with, because once you take out, like you see this doji candle and then a monthly low, pretty much why it's bouncing, and we talked about this, it'll bounce off of this resistance area, right? The previous resistance will end up being support, which is kind of what has happened. Now, when it decides to take this support out, because guess what? Somewhere here, whether it's 2 months from now, 3 months from now, when the Fed says we're done raising interest rates, it's going to break this support. Because no longer do you have a central bank that's supporting the strength of the dollar. So now when that happens, this double top is going to be confirmed, and then it can go all the way down to try to attack this pivot area.
Ooh.
Imagine where gold and silver will be. this is what I'm saying. Don't worry about Jim Powell or Jerome Powell or James Bullitt or Neil Kashkari or anybody else. Follow the dollar chart and follow the ability of how high can they go. After that, when they pivot, this is the next story. This is what I meant by looking behind the wall or being able to see the silhouette, or like an Etch-a-Sketch, like after you take it off, there's something left over, right? That's what I meant by that.
Cool.
Sorry, Yankee, I had to get into it.
No, you did. You get fired up. You put a chart up, and it's like, hang on. That's awesome. And I'm so glad you help a lot of people that follow me. So I appreciate it. Why don't we take some questions? By the way, I know I've missed some super chats. I know I saw Jeffrey threw in a $5 super chat. The Fed will decide to pivot exactly 2 quarters too late, whenever that is. I'm not surprised if they are late more than anything, than they are ahead of the curve. So, yep. Yuri, 99 cents. Thank you for that. My Silver Journey is super chatted $20. You are an inspiration. Thank you so much. Congrats on the 100,000. Fat Lost Media, super chatted $1. James Wilbeck, $2. Man, I think there's a few more. Fat Lost again with another $1. Mick Russ with $1. Invader Bob, $5. Justice for Ray Bar. Oh, come on, Invader Bob. Cody Denham, super chatted $23. Felt we needed to break 300. Well, we did. So thank you for helping me get there. And if I missed anybody else, I apologize, but I don't think I did. I've another $10 more gauze. So we are going to do more giveaways. But right now, I'd like you to be able to take opportunity to ask Mukarram any question. Uppercase, all caps, and I see some coming in right now. Which metals, this is from Nicole Stacking, which metals goes up if we have World War III? Oh, man. Base or gold or both? Gold and base metals? Man, let's...
Well, gold, I mean, that's an interesting question. Even though it's sometimes, people will take it lightheartedly.
No.
That's a very interesting question because of what's going on in today's world.
Exactly.
And also kind of the narrative that's being formed in the media. And you can see a few things about China, the balloons, all those things happening. And, now China talking about supplying weapons to Russia. Like some of the things that you thought wasn't going to happen could happen. Right. Especially like even last year, I mean, we'll admit to this. We didn't think the war in Ukraine will go this long, and we said, if it goes this long, there are some things that can come out of it. So if some major changes happen, like negatively, geopolitically, definitely the answer is gold. But what you have to understand is when gold goes up, it'll carry everything else with it, everything, especially like silver. Now, platinum and palladium, you just got to be more careful because they are more industrial metals that are correlated with the economy. And if the stock market drops or things like that happen, which you will expect a massive clash in the stock market if that would happen, then you don't want to be in platinum and palladium. You'll definitely want to be in gold and silver.
So will silver ever go back to $15? Is me, myself, and I? Yes or no?
Will ever go back to 15? I mean, anything's possible. Can we have a Martian tomorrow in our backyard? It's possible. You know what I mean?
Can you say, are you?
But for me, it's not about the 15. I'd rather be like building a very strong position whenever I get a bottom end of a range. Now, whether it's between 20 and 25, and if you're closer to 20, the closer to 20 you are, the more silver you want to get. I know the premiums are high and you'll be buying at the 28s or 27s, whatever number. It doesn't matter. Because when that 20 goes significantly, when the spot price goes to 30 or spot price goes to 25, your coin's going to increase.
But you did say under gold, though, that if it broke support at a certain, what was the amount? 1,600?
1,400.
14. That would signal a massive shift. Is there something similar in the silver? If we see the same type of support break?
I'm not saying that the 1,400 break. So this is very important when you talk about numbers in trading. It's important to qualify what that means. Like, for example, you can go to 1,400, but if you don't close on a monthly basis on a Friday afternoon under 1,400, it doesn't mean. Okay. So it's very important to understand that.
I got it. Thank you for clarifying that. Is there anything comparable in the silver space in that?
Yeah, I think the low that was established in that $14 range when the last time when we had the breakout. right?
Okay.
Between 12 and 14. And I don't think we'll get there, but anything has happened. Hey, we didn't think oil would go negative and it went $40 negative. I mean, so like, and nobody thought oil would go negative, right? So anything's possible, but trading and investing is about probabilities.
Right.
And therefore, the probability right now is that gold could go much higher and silver could go much higher. And the probability of buying a better buy is buying it closer to the bottom ending of the ranges. So if you're closer to the 20s in the spot price, buying it there, whether you're buying Eagles, whatever it is, paying the premium, just buying it in that range is great.
We don't have much time. We got another minute here, and I want to just fire off some questions. You got to be really pithy with the answer, really quick.
Yeah.
You only got like 10 words, right? What is the highest price we see silver in 2023?
I don't do price projections like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Which I do for fun, because I do just because it's fun in my channel to just kind of, but I don't know what it's going to be. My guess was $25 an ounce at the end of this year.
I think we could attempt higher than that, but I don't really know the number because I'm not looking at that number. I'm actually building positions thinking that will break 30 and go much higher.
I see. That's smart. That is a wiser move. What kind of silver do you prefer, rounds or bars? And what is your coolest, rarest piece, Mukarram? I mean, what do you stack?
I always prefer coins.
You do. You
Coins of
don't.
the
You
realm.
like coins over bars. You don't like bars, right?
Always, because they have some advantages when it comes to how they grow when the spot price goes up.
Yep.
Especially you can see premiums just go crazy, right? So when you're selling out of it, like if you know when to sell out, you can actually take advantage of all that premium buildup, which you won't get in a bar, right? So you have to understand that. This is why I don't like the fact when people say, well, premiums are so high, so I don't want to buy coins. I get it, but buy a coin that has a better premium advantage than maybe an Eagle, but don't worry about the bar and the coin premium.
Now, especially in your IRAs, right?
Especially in your IRAs,
okay.
because you can also do RMDs, which are required minimum distributions, and you can get some good tax advantages using that avenue as well.
So red, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong again, and you emailed me and told me how to pronounce your name. Oh man, all right, Red Bull. Sorry, man. What is your scale out strategy? He emailed me. He said, this is how you pronounce it. And I just can't remember it. What is your scale out strategy?
That's a very good question. I love that. Red Bull, we all got wings and we'll fly,
No, it's an actual type of bull, and I can't. It'll probably.
It
is. And he told me, and I got a senior moment here, and I can't remember how to pronounce the name.
The only thing that comes to my mind is the caffeine drink Red Bull. Okay.
I know, red. Sorry.
So here's the thing: the scale out.
Yeah.
Great question. It's because when you build right now, you're building a generational wealth position. If you're buying gold and silver, if you're getting out of the stock market in your IRAs or 401ks and then move it into a self-directed IRA and then you buy gold and silver inside of it, you're building a generational wealth position, right? Now, here's what's interesting. How you scale out, the first thing, without giving you too much of the secrets, okay, too many of the secrets, the first thing that you want to do is if you build a position with a percentage of silver and percentage of gold, based on the pace at which these things will run when the real bull market sets in, the first scale out strategy is to be getting out of silver before gold, because silver tends to peak out before gold does. If you look at the 2008 to 2011 run, silver's record high was April 2011, gold was September 2011. So that way you can try to get the most out of the market instead of trying to get 10% out here, 10% there, 10%. You have a strategy of which portions you want to get out. Okay. And then there are other ways to do it, but get in touch with us.
All right. So yeah, that's something I want to mention because I did a couple things in here. A couple people of saying, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. I like tangible, physical. I want to have it in my own vault. Yes. Be a stacker. Stack your own physical gold and silver. Hold it. Own it. No counterparty risk. Absolutely. However, there are circumstances, especially with people who have IRAs, they have retirement accounts, and they have the flexibility to not just put it in equities. Mukarram has told us, he told us a year ago, you should be getting out of the market. You told us, get out of the market before the big drop. I remember that. And it was a great live stream when you said that. But where do you put it? you can put it in gold and silver. You can vault it, and then you can take ownership of it. You can take distributions and have it shipped to you. There are ways, but I hate it when people like just, yeah, I don't want to hear about it. I just have to have my own. But then I ask them, some of my members too, when I talk with them, like, well, okay, so where's your retirement? Oh, it's in 80/40 stocks and bonds. I'm like, really? You talk all about, you should be out of the market, but then you don't do it with your retirement account, or at least you don't hedge in your retirement accounts with physical precious metals. So there is, I think, a place to have gold and silver in your IRAs. And you help people a lot, Mukarram, with that decision-making
and
process.
also, so just so that we can take away that confusion, because I know it always comes up.
It always comes up because we're stackers. We're prepper. I'm a prepper. I'm a stacker. Dude, I have to have it in my hands. But I do.
You want to touch it, hold it, kiss it. I get it. Okay?
Yes. And
but
I have
here's what's important to understand this. And you have it. Yeah, you can show it on your channel.
And you do too. You brought in a big gold. You need to do that next time, man. I'm telling you. I'm not going to have you on unless you show us some of your own silver and gold. You did it before, but you got to do it again.
Because of everything that's going on. You know what it is.
Yeah, I know. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. Go ahead.
But anyway, okay. So here's the important thing. When it comes to IRAs and 401ks, I know there are a lot of viewers. You have an IRA, you have a 401k. Key things to remember. If you're in the stock market, in your IRA or 401k, here's how you can protect your money. Number one, understand that you can move your entire IRA over without taxes, without penalties. You can transfer it into what's called a self-directed IRA. If you have an IRA, you have no restrictions.
That's what I have.
You can transfer that. You can cash out, like you can sell out of your stocks, go into cash inside your IRA. Don't take the money out. Then you do a transfer. We help you with everything, like we hold your hand and do everything for you. And then you establish a self-directed IRA. The money comes into that. So it goes from IRA to IRA. So there's no taxes, no penalties ever, right? Then we purchase the metals inside the IRA for you. And then you store the metals at the Delaware depository in the name of your IRA. So it never leaves the realm of a retirement account. That's why you never have a penalty or taxes. Now, here's the interesting thing. And we've had clients from the show not only do this with us, but reach back up to us and say, Mukarram, when can I take out some of these metals?
Yeah.
So whenever we see prices drop in gold, when they reach out, we say, hey, if you want, you can take a distribution of your metals and take metals out of the Delaware depository, whether a portion of it or half of it or all of it, whatever you want, then you can take it out and you
put
can
in my own vault
house, or you can have another depository account at DDSC if you don't want to have $500,000 worth of gold sitting in your house, right?
Well, I would love
it's
to have $500,000 gold.
But it's all up to the individual.
Yeah.
But here's the misconception. People think that if you put gold in an IRA, like physical, pure gold and silver into an IRA, you can't take it out until the day you sell it. That is not true. You can do what's called an asset in kind distribution. An asset in kind distribution simply means if you tell me, hey, I want $50,000 worth of gold coins taken out of my IRA and sent to us, we can do it for you. Okay, that's one.
Yep.
Here's the next thing. If you have a 401k, if it's an existing 401k, you have to be over 59 and a half to do what's called an in-service rollover. Don't let that opportunity go. If you're over 59 and a half, you can check to see how much of your money is qualified to be moved over because you are qualified. You're allowed to move without penalties or taxes if you're over 59 and a half. If you're younger than 59 and a half for an existing 401k, most of the time you can't do it. But if you have a previous 401k, there's no age restrictions. It's just like an IRA. You can move it into a self-directed IRA and put metals in there. So don't miss out on that, especially with this commodity super cycle coming up.
Yeah, that's great words. Thank you so much again, Mukarram, for joining and spreading your wisdom. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in speaking with Mukarram, and let me tell you, he's fun to talk to. You can set up a time with Nicole, your assistant. All the information, it's been scrolling in the chat, but it's also in the description of the live stream. When it posts as a video, you'll be able to get that information. Thanks again, Mukarram.
definitely reach out to us. You have the email address, you have my assistants, you have Nicole, Crystal, and we'll help you. We'll hold your hand and do everything for you, God willing. And we'll even figure out what your goals are and try to see if we can accomplish them together,
Excellent.
God willing. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very
All
much,
right,
Yankee.
man.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Hopefully, you guys have a great, great time. Okay. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, man. That was very nice. I really enjoy having them on. All right, so guys, you've been patient too. I know you want to get to some giveaways. If you've just gotten in here, we had like 1,000 people in here. What you're seeing right here, okay, is the giveaway tray for my 100,000 subscriber live stream that's coming up in 2 weeks with my son, Little Stacks. He's going to help me out. We're going to be giving away up to and including all this silver. It's just absolutely, some of them are chunky 2 ounces too. I mean, these things are gorgeous. We went through Libertads. Can you believe it? And then one of my gold pieces there. And if, you know, SD Bullion giving away these 5-ounce Liberty bars. These are actually pictures of what's coming because they'll send it to the winner directly from SD Bullion. So again, shout out to SD Bullion for all that silver. And then, of course, I think you might have heard at some point that I was giving away a 1-ounce gold pig. That's coming up too. That is going to be an amazing giveaway to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the bell. Don't miss the video that's going to be dropping in the next week or two. You're going to see a video that is the entry video. You'll have to put a comment. It's actually going to be a specific comment that you're going to have to put in that video. I will harvest all the comments that apply, that are valid, and make sure that I get all the valid entries, no duplicates, all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to do the giveaway with those on that live stream. So don't forget it. How do I get into the draw? Scott, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notified when that video drops. Too many people, it's amazing. They watch my videos, especially my Tim videos. They never subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny to subscribe to a YouTube channel. Membership, well, that's different. But subscription, there's no reason you shouldn't do it, guys. Hopefully, actually, all those that are putting it in the chat have already subscribed, because you can't put it if you don't have a subscription. But anyways, that is what you need to do. Watch for that video. You will need to put in the right comment on that video. All right, so now I have 359 total super chats down there. That means I have a third giveaway to give, and that is this 1-ounce silver buffalo round. It's out of my tube, so we're going to give away that. But I also want to open the call line up, because I have some quarters and dimes that I need to give away too. So let me open up the call line right now. The number is in the chat. It is now open. And there's the first call. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
I cannot believe it.
Really? Well, I can. You made it. Who is this?
CB Stacker. CB Stacker.
CB Stacker. That's great. Like the CBs? You a military guy?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, 24 plus.
Woo! Thank you for your service, man. I appreciate it. So CB Stacker,
Thanks.
how are you?
I'm well. I'm new. I'm long in the tooth, but I am new to stacking.
That's great.
But I'm catching up quick. I've already passed my dad, and he's been doing it for a few years.
Awesome. I love new stackers. I love to encourage them, and I'm really happy that you got the call in. Were you on early?
Yeah, I've been on since. I was on 75 minutes early, but then I jumped on about 15 minutes early. I didn't catch any of the cool inside info, but I know SD Bullion is the bomb. I've already got them pulled up. I've got links to them. I've got links to or I've already got like browser pages open to everybody, to Blackstone, and great. I'm just ready. I mean, I can't do it now because
you're
I'm paying
ready.
attention.
Don't do it now. Don't do it now, because I think you said one of the early bird words. I heard it. You said stacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Because you said that early bird word, I'm going to send you a silver quarter. What do you think?
Awesome. I'll take it. Thank you very much.
All you got to do is email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com, include your mailing address, and I'll get that out to you. All right, buddy?
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
All right. Do you have any questions, stacking questions or comments?
Oh God, I got way too many. I'll
give
just
you
sit here
one.
and absorb from everybody
I'll
else.
let you ask one.
Well, I had a question for
Mukarram?
yes, Mukarram, but man, it was just too fast. So
okay.
I haven't bought any gold yet. I've started on silver and I'm sticking with silver.
Good.
I do need to step off into gold. I know you suggest no smaller than quarter ounce fractionals, so I'm tracking on that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've taught us how to do the face value for junk and a 1.4 and all the good numbers and everything, and I've got them all in my head. I can't speak to save my life right now.
That's okay.
But where should I start with gold? Should I start at quarters?
Mm-hmm.
Not quarters, but quarter ounce.
I get you. Yeah. It does depend a little bit on what your budget is for gold and silver, what you currently have. I guess you've said you just have stacked silver, but I'm curious to, how many ounces, your overall budget, your financial health too. I mean, it's tough to say, do this when I don't know the bigger picture. But if you are going to be buying gold and you're having a challenge as to, getting into it and you want to, not have to wait a year to save up enough to buy some, an ounce, I think a quarter ounce is a good starting point. It was one of the beginning ones that I did with my maple musket, right? I got quarter ounce gold Canadian maple leafs. That was a great price when I was buying them, and I think that's a good place to start. I don't like the 10th ounce. I know a lot of people like that. But I
tracking on that.
Don't think it's worth it. I mean,
and my only issue with the quarters is that you pay a heftier premium.
You do. Oh, half ounce is better. A full ounce is great.
Exactly. But my LCS, once you hit 2,000, they want to do paperwork, and I'm like, in fact, they want to cut you off
at 2.
Yeah, they want to cut you off.
Wait a minute. At $2,000?
2,000 per household per week.
Oh, I don't know if
but they got good prices.
I'm curious to know.
Really good prices.
Well, that surprises me because that's not what I deal with at my LCS. Tim doesn't require that. I'm wondering if people in the chat run into that as well. $2,000, huh? And then the paperwork comes out, huh?
Yeah. Huh. In fact, you're limited. You're limited. He said, I can't let you go over. And when I say that, I'll go in on a Monday and buy 700, 800, and I'll go back in Thursday and buy 1,900. And he doesn't quite put two and two together. But if you tried to buy 2,000 on one day, a little over 2,000, he's going to put the kibosh on it.
No. $10,000 in cash is the limit, right? And you don't want to be structuring. So you can't do like, I'm going to do 2,000 and then I'll walk out and I'll walk back in and I'll do another 2,000 and then I'll do a walk out and walk back in and that way I can go up to 20,000 and I won't have. No, you can't do that with cash. No, don't do that.
Yeah, right. No, I understand that, and I understand the 10,000 cash thing. But he said 2,000.
Okay, you need a new
sales.
LCS.
It might. Well, he's the main LCS in Tulsa. It might be an Oklahoma thing.
Oklahoma, interesting. Well, yeah, I'm not up on Oklahoma taxes and all the paper requirements, but that doesn't sound, from a federal standpoint, you should have to worry at all. I don't think. Maybe you like your LCS, and I'm not saying you shouldn't buy from them, but that strikes me as something that would prompt me to be looking elsewhere. I like two places.
So it's definitely worth checking it.
Local
if I can find another one, yeah.
Local coin shop dealer first, online second. Local coin shop dealer, there's so many benefits to being able to establish a good relationship, getting in on deals. They learn what you like, what they're like. You learn how to sell if you're going to be selling back and all that, right? And you can pay with cash. There's a lot of benefits to having it. Now, you might not have a good local coin shop. I love SD Bullion. You know that. $199 minimum and you get free shipping. And I trust the company on a whole bunch of levels. So, again, if you don't mind and you don't have to only do cash and you want what you want when you want it to get a good deal, that's the other option. So those are my two go-tos.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
All
I'll
right,
give it
man.
a shot. I'll ask some more questions, and I might just reach out to Tim and see
Yeah,
what he can do for
absolutely.
me.
Give
as
him a
well.
ring. Yeah,
All right. Thanks,
be
Yankee. I
prepared though.
appreciate you,
He is
man.
a swamped guy.
Oh,
He
I know.
really
I know.
is. I wonder who caused that. Anyway.
Right.
All right, man. Take care. Thanks for calling.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Call line is still open. Let's give away some more silver. Hopefully somebody will call in and know the early bird word. There's the call. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
Hi, Yankee.
Hi. Who's this?
It's Knox Stacks,
Hey, Knox, dude.
keeping the streak alive.
You get on every time because you put that number on speed dial. I know you.
I sure did.
I know. So how are you?
I'm good.
Good. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to congratulate you on your 100,000 subscribers again.
There it is. I'm going to give you one of these rosies. Can you email me your mailing address again?
Well, I can, but how about this time you give it away?
What? Give it
Sure.
away? You just like coming in and just saying the early bird word. You stole an early bird word from someone else. How about that? How about the next caller, whether they know it or not? Actually, no. The next caller will probably know an early bird word. I'll do it until somebody doesn't know it, and I'll give this dime to them. How's that?
That sounds perfect.
Hey, thanks for being a mod, too. I appreciate you, bud.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Take care, bud.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, what a ham. Guys, I'm telling you, people put the number on speed dial. It's scrolling through the chat. Oh, what's the number? I can see people. What number? H. Scott is like, what? Mod, could you put the number in for James and a few other people? They're like, what? If you're early, you get the early bird words. As soon as I go live, come in, and I usually give those words out really early. I'm looking for there's the call line right there. Streamlabs did it before any of the mods. 978-406-9103. I'm going to open it back up again right now. It is now open. Call in. I'd love to talk with you. Here we go. Hello. You're on with Yankee.
Hey, Yankee, it's Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
How's it going today?
It's going great. How you doing?
Well, man, I didn't think I was going to make it on. Holy crap.
You got to wait a minute. I'm on. What do I do? What do I say? Don't worry. Just say whatever you'd like.
No, I just wanted to thank you for really pointing me towards gold and silver.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. My privilege. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Yeah, just recently I started watching you. I started stacking in about less than 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you were one of the first people I saw, and I just wanted to thank you very much for it.
Oh, wow. I appreciate that. Thank you for, again, watching. And it really warms my heart, truly, to have just a small impact on people's stacking journey, especially new stackers. So I mean, that means a lot to me. Thank you.
And the thing is I'm a single parent, and I'm on a very limited budget, and I want to make sure that I can also stack, but live on the living wage that we have here.
Right.
And it's amazing to hear the things that people do and see on your chat. And I appreciate how they all see the same thing.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, yes, there are people. Listen, there are people that stack very differently than I do. We have different approaches. We have different ways of going about stacking silver and gold and palladium, platinum, whatever, rhodium. There's so many different approaches, but we all agree that there's a reason that we should be doing this. We're all, trying to do what's right and protect what we have and be careful with what's happening around us. We're not dumb. We're not blind. We see what our government's doing. We see what our central bank's doing. We see the inflation around us. We know. And I think more and more people are becoming enlightened to that stupidity and danger and are trying to protect themselves. So I appreciate what you said. You're a single parent. You're a hero to your child or children.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do. And my kids
awesome.
love it. Like, so my first round that I bought was an Aztec round, and I love them. Like, they're very beautiful.
Yeah,
they do great.
Yeah.
And I bought some American Eagles for their birth years. And just recently, actually, I started talking to my brother, and he was asking questions about, silver and gold. And within the week, he bought 3 tubes, and he just bought he bought a gold round last night.
That's great.
So, and I just want it to be like for preservation of my kids' wealth. Like, doesn't matter. I'm not going to sell or do anything.
You're thinking about
I buy
your kids.
when I can.
You're such a great parent. You really are. You're trying to protect them. You're trying to educate them. You're thinking about their future. And it's, I'm not a pessimist. I'm not an Pollyanna optimist either. I'm a realist. And I think unless things change, we are in for some very difficult times. And you're trying to protect your kids.
Yep.
I'm impressed. I'm proud of you.
And to be honest, I'm a mix between Republican and Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love difference on opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And what you and Tim and what y'all say and what you represent and how talking about the economy in period, right. I appreciate everything y'all do on that. Right. And it is very realistic. It's not on one side or another. Mm. So thank you for giving your opinion and everything else. And it's not just one-sided when it comes to what you verse whenever you talk about what's going on in the economy.
Well, thank you. Again, I appreciate it. Now, it doesn't sound like you were on during the pre-show. I haven't heard any of the early bird words, but...
I wasn't. I was at work and I was traveling.
But here's your lucky day.
I know
here's your lucky day.
On Thursdays, I give it and I go on here just because I know. Because I watch you really.
But here's the deal. So. Here's the deal. Knox Stacks blessed you. He paid it forward. So I'm going to send you this dime. He said the early bird for you. So let me send this dime out to you. Okay, Kyle?
I appreciate it.
You just email me your mailing address. I'll get that out to you. In fact, how many kids do you have?
I have 3 kids.
Three kids.
A daughter and 2 sons.
Okay, and all of them are interested in silver?
They love getting it. In fact, I have my stacks out right now.
Okay.
What I have.
Tell you what, I'm going to include a sticker, and I'm going to put 3 additional pieces of silver in there for your kids, okay? From Yankee.
Oh, wow.
All right, man?
Thank you very much.
All right, I promise. In fact, I'm going to spoil them. I'm going to give them there's 3. I'm going to give them quarters. I'm just giving you a dime, dude, okay? I'm going to give your kids a quarters, all right?
Thank you very much. I'll make sure they understand.
Oh, no.
I'll put this on there so they can see it as well.
Awesome. Great. I'm so proud of you. Well done, Dad.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. You have a great night.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Oh, that was fun. All right, guys. The call line is back open. I know somebody said, call line's closed. I close it when the calls come in because I don't want it to ring and ring and ring and ring and ring the whole time I'm on with someone. So here's the next call. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
Yankee, you tried to ban me, but here I am.
Is this Ray Bar?
This is Ray Bar.
There it is. How you doing, Ray?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Oh, great. It's been a long time since I talked with you.
I know.
And it's not because I'm banning you. And it's not because I'm banning you.
So the ban doesn't work anymore.
Come on, man. I never banned you. You know it.
Yeah, I skipped the gym today so that way, I can make sure I made this live stream because I knew I was going to get on.
Wow, you skipped working out for a live stream? Then Ask Yankee. I'm impressed, man.
I had to, I know I've been, vaulting my golden pig with you for the last, year or so. So I figured I wanted to make sure it was there so that way you can send it to me in 2 weeks whenever I win.
This is the problem. You can't say that, Ray Bar. People are going to think, especially if you win. Oh, help us if you win.
You got the Western Union, right?
I will stop it. This is not a setup. And stop it, because now I'm going to be wishing you don't win, because I will never, no one will ever watch me again if Ray Bar wins this gold coin, because they will be convinced it's rigged. It's not.
I know you'll lose 3,000 subs, and I'll have to
it will be horrible.
And then we'll have to redo the 100K giveaway.
I will. Oh man, dude. You better not win.
I'm hoping I do.
Listen, you really do have a chance.
I've been campaigning for the Rig Nation, for years now.
Okay, and you do know, wait a minute, do you know I told my mods before the live stream really kicked off in the pre-show that it's because of you. I have actually had people, newbies, first-timers to my live stream, literally think the wheel is rigged because of you. And they got so upset. No, I'm serious. They got upset in the chat. I got emailed. I got a bunch of crap because of you, dude.
It's with great
it's an
power
inside joke that's gone like viral. People are like, "Oh, I can't believe it's actually rigged." I'm like, "No, thanks a lot, pal."
I know.
Thanks a lot.
It's because I care.
It's because you care. Yeah. All right. The funny thing is you've actually won on the wheel.
Those times, my Western Union was accepted, and they said that everything cleared.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's it. You're done, pal.
I don't have the early bird words, though.
No, you don't.
I tried to get MR to give them to me, but he was saying that it's not rigged. So
good, MR. Thank you. Thank you so much, MR. I appreciate that.
But I will say to all the new viewers, it isn't rigged. Yankee is an honest man, and he gives away silver to the best people. And you have an opportunity to win. It's just ever since he's been growing, now it's getting harder and harder, because now it's a couple hundred to tens of hundreds to thousands of viewers at any point in time.
Yeah, that broke 1,000 tonight, and I got to fix this wheel, dude. It's not the wheel, it's YouTube. It's YouTube. I have to figure out a different way to do it. I still want the wheel. I got to figure out a better way to harvest the participants in the chat. I have talked to YouTube directly, Ray. Directly. I'm like, guys, first of all, your ability to do giveaways on your live streams natively sucks. Come on.
I heard on eBay there's a ton of Dominion machines that you could probably buy.
Oh, jeez. You're awful, dude. You're so bad.
But no, Yankee, it's been it's good talking to you, and congratulations on 100K subs. I can't think of anyone that deserves it more than you.
Thanks, man.
The thing I am disappointed about is I'm looking at the super chat total, and it's 421 right now, and I'm hoping people just run it up, And I think minimum, if we could crack 600 tonight, I think that would be worth it, because I saw that tube of buffaloes you had over there, and it looked a little bit full.
No.
So I was just trying to make sure the chat can run it up and maybe get us to 600 real quick.
All right, I'm hoping, Ray, that I've got some giveaways that'll actually be gifts to me from my friend mail. So I'm going to be opening some stuff up. Actually, why don't you stay on the line while I open this up? I cut it. Oh, look at that, SD Bullion. Oh, that's a great verse. Wow, I love them. All right, this is from Check Stacker. Check, are you still in the chat? Man, oh, I am jacked for this. What? Ooh. 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 Oh, okay. All right, we got something special, guys. But I want to open
silver
this.
and some
silver
swag.
And this. What is this? Oh my goodness. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I am going to be wearing this with pride. Wow.
Make sure you have a piece of Texas silver in your pocket too, Yankee.
Let me take a look at what he included in here. I'm pretty excited. Check Stacker. Ahoy, Yankee. You've been a beacon and inspiration along my stacking journey. I just became a Yankee Canon member. Yeah, You did. I mentioned that earlier when I saw you in the chat. You are in the chat still. I hope he's here. Yeah, he's a great member, Yankee Cannon member. To celebrate the occasion, man, I enclose a 2022 Czech Lion as a giveaway to this wonderful Yankee stacking community. And in honor of building your second Yankee Cannon, which I'm working on, I'm trying, Ray. I'm trying to get the second Yankee Cannon built. Yes. I'm well, wait a minute. 9? Actually, no, I have a box over there. I think I'm up to 10 buffaloes. I'm trying to get to that second.
It's going to be a double barrel, man.
A double barrel, baby. I love the cannon on the t-shirt. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. And reaching 100 subs, I also enclosed a gift for your stash. It is a silver round and a t-shirt symbolizing "Come and Take It," referring to the cannon of the Battle of Gonzales that launched the Texas fight for independence. Man, I feel like I'm an honorary Texan. An honorary Texan from up in New Hampshire. I feel that.
For sure, and it's perfect timing when you open this because I'm from Texas, so
I know you are. There's other like Tex Coin and a bunch of people. In fact, if you're from Texas, put Texas in the chat. Don't lie. It is an honor to raise the ranks as a Yankee Cannon member. Appreciate you and many blessings to you, your family, and channel. Czech Stacker, dude. Let's take it out.
Yankee, when you get your final buffalo to fill up that tube, you need to wear that shirt.
I will, but I can't show my face. Mrs. will get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she'll have my head. Look at the lion, dude.
Yeah, the Czech lion is an awesome coin.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, the
wow.
gold one
is that the one I have to? Wait a minute. Is this the one I keep or the one I have to give away? Oh shoot! I just put the thing down. Hold on.
Hopefully you keep the Czech lion. That one is awesome.
I closed it. No, he said that's what he said. Czech lion as a goth. All right. Hey, I'm happy for whoever's going to get this. This is beautiful.
I guess I'll take it, Yankee. It's
really?
fine.
Oh, really? It's yours, huh, Ray?
I'll be that guy.
Yeah, you are that guy. But this one, he said, is mine.
I'm telling you, man. That one's equally as nice. Look at that.
Okay, yeah, this is the Texas. This is actually one that I have down here for the live stream giveaway. So good, because I was kind of disappointed. I saw this, I was like, oh, I got to give it away. Oh, I say that a lot, but I'm happy for people. But now I guess I get to hold on to this one, at least for a while, until somebody super chats it out of my hands.
I know the tough thing about being in your position, too, is sometimes I'll see the ones that they give you to give away, and I'm like, man, that would be so nice to keep that one. So I know it's like, sometimes it's tough.
This one, I'm a big lion. I have one. I love this. Okay, fine. No. Czech, you're an awesome dude. Thank you so much for that generosity. And we're going to give it away, and we're not going to give it to Ray Bar. So that's it for you, Ray. You're out of here.
Before I leave, though, Yankee, I have to press your buttons.
Oh, no.
What are you thinking about the rate hike coming up?
Yeah.
They haven't pivoted yet.
No, they haven't. And did you hear my conversation with Mukarram earlier?
Yep.
Mid-year. Dude, I'm telling you, this is the year that the dollar tanks. Watch.
Yeah.
He showed that chart. I really think he's right. And I really believe this is our best chance to get in on these prices for the next, 5 months or so? I think June, July, somewhere around there. It all changes.
Yeah, I'm getting my bonus on the 14th of this month, and I'm definitely going to take a maybe like 25% of that and try and buy in over the next month or so, because I've been slacking at the beginning of the year, and I was like, I need to pick back up where I left off in 2022. It's just new year, new me in a bad way with the stacking.
All right, buddy. Thanks so much again. You're a great support. I appreciate you, and even if you give me a hard time.
I appreciate it, Yankee.
Right,
and
buddy.
chat, run it up.
Run it up. Thank you, bud.
Yeah, thanks, Yankee.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so, we broke 400, and, this is not just a round, guys. This is beautiful. So let me put that in there. Let's see. Oh, there's super chats here. John Ruck threw in $5. The question tab hides under polls and pinned messages. Take down the poll if you have questions up. All right. Maybe John, you and I, John, email me. All right, man, we can help me out with the stupid poll and pinned and Q&A. I don't know why the Q&A didn't work today. Anyway, Mike P, super chat at $5. Congrats on the 100K. What does Mukarram think of uranium? That would have been a great question. I know he does other commodities. He does real estate. He's done a wide variety of tangible asset investments. So that would be interesting to ask him. Kyle Kinsey threw in a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Those who subscribed, I see subscribers popping in. I saw a few Patriot Pistol members. If you're a Patriot Pistol member, you'll start seeing stars next to your name. You'll be able to put in some cool emojis like John does. John Ruck threw in the True Patriot. Love that one. See, Tiger Stacker, super chat at $20. If we win the 5-ounce SDB pour, we get the paper like the stock market? No, you don't get the paper. I had to show you a little bit of what's coming. You get the real 5-ounce poured Liberty. Oh, man, it's a beautiful bar. Check out sdbullion.com and look for the Liberty. Should I show you guys that? I don't know. Hold on. I do have SD Bullion up. I want to find that actual bar, not me. Silver bars, the poured Liberty. Not the kilo, I want the 5-ouncers. Yeah, let's look at the 5-ounce. Here it is, Proclaim Liberty. Boom. This is it, guys, right here. The 5-ounce Proclaim Liberty poured bar. It's $122. They're giving away 4 of these, guys. They are really nice. That's the one I printed out. I had to have you guys see it. So that is going to be included on the giveaway during the live stream, the 100,000 subscriber live stream. So all right, let's go back here. We had a few other super chats, like Steve Rodino dropped a $10 super chat. Thanks so much. Joseph Ngo, Joseph No, has super chatted $5 for the 100K giveaway. Why no fat stack of little stackums backed by the full faith and credit of the Yankee cannon? Make it rain. Oh, dude. Yes, you remember the Yankee little stackums. The Yankee stacking little stackums, the IOU. Oh, man, how many of you remember this from, oh, man, this has got to be 3 years now. 3 years ago that I, with my son, Little Stacks, made a video about the craziness in the insanity, the monetary insanity of our central bank and our fiscal insanity. And we did a video on little stackums, you know, this fiat currency and what happened. That was a fun video. Maybe I should give away a bunch of these IOUs. Boy, that brings back memories, man. Loved that video. Doing that with my son was great. All right, so we've got 2 more in there. We broke 500. 500. Okay. Let's open this up. This is from Morgan Silver Treasures. That's actually, I checked marked it here because that is his legit, publicly available mailing address. And I don't show people's personal mailing addresses unless I can either verify them as, that's what they post. And if you look into his website, his YouTube channel, you can see there it is right there. So he puts that address in for Morgan Silver Treasures. He's got 324 subscribers. And he's put out a few videos. So this is new channel. I'm subscribing right now, guys. I am a subscriber. I'm actually going to hit the bell because I'm curious to see what he drops. But Morgan Silver Treasures, check that out. Where's his? Let me do this. I'm going to put that right into the chat. There, guys. Check out Morgan Silver Treasures. All right, so we'll open this up. Let's see here. This is actually Little Stack's knife. He couldn't bring it to college, so I'm holding on to it for him. He's probably going to find that I have it in my in here, and he'll be like, "What are you doing with my knife, Dad?" I'm using it on here. All right, so here we go. Yankee, I was hoping you could help a small channel like mine by doing a shout out for which I just did a shout out. There it is. I'll even put it in the chat one more time. Guys, if you could subscribe to him, how many we got? We got 869 people in here. If a bunch of you were to subscribe to him, and can you imagine he checks his channel? He's like, whoa, what happened? Thank you. Really appreciate it. I was hoping you could shout out. All right, Morgan, there's a nice sticker. Wow. I like that. That's really cool. All right, put that next to check stacker. And what is this? What is this? We do have a couple more calls I got to get. Oh, it's a silver quarter. That was so nice. Wow. I think what we'll do is we'll put that in here, and maybe I'll add it. Yeah, we'll do 2 more calls because there's 2 more early bird words, and I'll add that to the early bird giveaway as well. We'll put that in the giveaway tray. But thank you. That was really nice. All right, so this one's from North Carolina. We'll open this one up too. We definitely want to get through these. If there are any giveaways in here, we might add them to the giveaway. What do we have? I better check to make sure no real name is on here. All right, so this looks like I don't think this is his real name. Hey, Yankee, you've been so awesome to watch on YouTube. Tim videos are the highlight of my week. Yeah, they're the highlight of mine too. Thank you, sir. Chuck Stacks. Oh, Chuck Stacks got a sticker. Very cool. Don't have his channel name. I'm going to have to look that up later. This one seems heavy. This one's from Vermont. Oh, let's see what we have here. We got a few more giveaways to go, guys. Don't want to miss out on that. Let's see here. Oops, wait a minute. Here we go. Vermont. Oops. Shoot. It was taped to the envelope. Yeah, it caught the glue on the envelope right there. All right. What is this? Uh-oh, this may be long. Hello, Yankee. Greetings from the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. Let me check to see if there's a name in here. There is a first name. Oh, and an address. I'm glad I'm not showing that. I don't want to dox him here. Wow. This one's... I'm not going to read the whole thing on the live stream. Look forward. P.S. I've enclosed a couple copper rounds I thought you might enjoy. Be sure to look closely at what the Minuteman is carrying. Okay. His first name is Bruce. That's all I'll say here. Let's see what these copper rounds say. Bruce from Vermont. I will definitely enjoy reading that after the live stream is over. Oh, yeah. There it is. The Second Amendment. Holding a musket. Everybody all my members throw in the maple musket in the chat. Yeah, put the emoji, maple musket for that. I love that. The Minuteman. Yes, and this one, oh yeah, don't tread on me. I love those copper rounds. What do you guys think? Those are nice. Very cool. What do you think? I'm keeping this one, but maybe the don't tread on me. Maybe I'll split the difference here. I'm going to keep this copper round. And then I got one last one to open up, and then we'll do the final giveaways, guys. We'll just rip those out. This one's from S in Virginia. So Virginia, when I think of Virginia, guys, I think of two of my 3 kids. My daughter down there living in Virginia, my son, college down there in Virginia. I miss him. Can't wait for my son to come back in a couple of weeks. Oh, Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, wait a second here, guys. We got silver. Man, let me put this down and read the note. $3 fiat for postage. Okay, let me check. Let me see if there's a name on here. Yeah, there is. Better hide that. I better hide that too. Your faithful subscriber. All right. Greetings, Yankee. Relatively new subscriber. Started his precious metals journey 3 months ago. Really enjoy it. Awesome. Your insight is greatly appreciated. Salivate Metal 2 is 1. Silver Seeker, Silverback Stacker, all great channels. Wow. I love it. I was able to purchase just shy of 200 ounces of silver, almost 2 ounces of gold in 3 months. Good for you. On your live stream on Thursday, sometime around 10:30, you briefly opened a letter from a viewer that mentioned he was 16 working at McDonald's and included some rather wonderful artwork. I remember this. I don't think, yeah, that's good. Could you please forward this silver starter pack I put together to that 16-year-old Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll have to go back. I can find them. Yep. Starting a knife collection is a new hobby. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's some really good stuff in here, but now I know what you want. This is a silver starter pack, and he even included some money to mail it to. That's very nice. You got a buffalo round. You have 5 Mercs. Ooh. And look at that. Isn't that incredible? That is just, wow. What a community. I remember this 16-year-old, and I'll tell you, he's really going to enjoy this. So I'm going to have to go back, find the person, see if I can contact them, get the mailing address and all that, and I will get that out to that 16-year-old. I promise I'll do my very best. That was really nice. All right, so I also, what am I up to? I'm up to 551. Whoa. Okay, so I haven't broken 6, but that's fine. I appreciate. Did I miss another? I missed a bunch of them. All right, let me look through here. We got Frank. Thank you for that $10 super chat. Awesome, Yankee, on giving the kids silver and justice for Ray Bar. Awesome. I've again super chatted $10. Thanks for being generous with the previous caller's kids. You rock. Well, thank you for that $10. I appreciate that. American Stacker threw in $10. Thank you. EA Cord became a member. Thank you. Tanya, too. Victor, super chatted $5. If you had $20,000 to invest in silver, what would you buy? At $20,000, that actually crosses a line for me, Victor, where I would probably do a mixture of both silver and gold. More silver, ounces-wise, but I would definitely fill in a tiny bit of gold there. So I'm at a 50-to-1 buy ratio, silver to gold. Although after listening to Mukarram earlier tonight, I think I'm going to be changing that, maybe 100 ounces to 1. That might be a better move. But a $20,000 pot. Victor, why don't you email me? All right. Email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com. All right. Ray Bar threw $100 super chat. Run it up. He put his money where his mouth was right there. Thank you so much, Ray Bar, for 100. Thank you. He threw a Hondo in there. I can't believe that. Actually, I can. Ray Barr is a fantastic guy. Thank you for that. Big E super chat at $5. It is Texas Independence Day. Is that okay? I don't want to act like it. I'm not a Texan. So wait a minute. Is today a special day for Texas? Tell me. Tell me. MR super chatted $5. Take Yankee silver. Ives says $20. Let's go bust 600. Sorry about Canadian money. That's okay. That's fine. I'll take Canadian money too. I appreciate it. Text. By the way, that really helps with the shipping that's coming up, guys. I'm going to be Mrs. Yankee is going to be shipping and packing a lot of stuff. So thank you for it. Text Coin super chat at $50 for your generosity to that gentleman's kids. Guys, I love giving away stuff, especially to children and young, especially young stackers. By the way, that boomerang box that I did 2 years ago, full of gold and silver. It was valued over $6,000, close to $7,000. Went to a young man, a teenager, a great kid. I'm trying to remember his name. Oh, what was it? Man, I can't remember his name. I'm still subscribed to him, though. I wonder if I could quickly find it. But anyways, yeah, it was a kid, and I just love that. That meant a lot. All right, so thank you, Tex, for that. Also, Yuga has super chat $2. Rounds or silver coins? I'm leaning towards rounds now, guys. I stopped them. I stopped the American Silver Eagle. I stopped the Canadian Maple Leaf. I stopped Britannia's for now. I think Britannia's might be coming down. I might be going back and finishing off the mini monster box on Britannia's eventually, but probably not this year because of the whole King, obverse change. I don't want to be stacking something that's a collector's item in too many people's minds. So I'm not going to be doing Brits for a while. But rounds, I'm definitely doing rounds. And Bob Marsh super chatted $101. Gotta beat Ray Bar. You're a blessing. Bob, you beat Ray Bar, and I love it. Nicely done. You pushed me over. $600. All right. I think it's time we wrap this up with a stream of giveaways. I'm going to put this lovely giveaway tray for my next live stream, okay, with my son, or next Ask Yankee live stream. I am going to be doing a Silver Pros on my channel next week. So that's not the 100,000 subscriber giveaway, but that following one, the next Ask Yankee, 2 weeks at some point. Probably it's going to be Thursday. We'll see. I'm going to talk to my son exactly what day that week it's going to be. So we will send out a video for you to leave a comment on to enter, and this is what we're going to be giving away. Woo! I'm going to put that over here. Right there. All right. This is what we're talking about now. Right there. All right. So we've got the copper round. Let me figure out how I want to do these. A couple other rounds. Let me open up the call line because there's 2 more early bird words. I'm going to open up the call line right now. Call line is open. So we'll do a little bit of giveaway that way first. Oh, hello. You're on with Yankee.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Are you serious?
I am totally serious.
Yankee, that is awesome, man. Oh, you got to.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. This is Jerry C. from Indiana.
Hey, Jerry.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. Man, I love the content that you put out.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Congratulations on your 100,000 plus subscribers.
It's quite the honor. I have a silver play button on the way from YouTube. I can't wait to get that. It's going to be exciting.
That's those plaques they give out.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Dude, I'll tell you.
Is it going to say Yankee stacking on it?
It's going to say Yankee stacking on it. It's silver, which I think is great. It's appropriate. And honestly, Jerry, 4.5 years ago, I never, ever, ever could imagine me breaking 100,000. Not ever.
That's incredible. That's like a fairly decent sized city of people watching you.
It's pretty shocking. And to have we broke 1,000 people on tonight. That's wow. I get goosebumps when that happens. It's like, oh my goodness. But I'm happy.
Well deserved.
Well, I'm glad you called in too. This is exciting. Is there a question or comment that you'd like to make?
No, I was just calling in, seeing if I'd be lucky enough to win something or whatever. But
okay.
I did want to say I love the show and the content.
Okay, I appreciate it. Were you on during the pre-show at all? Did you hear any of the early bird words?
I sure was. Subscribers, SD, Bullion, Mukarram, and stacking.
Okay, you named them all. You're only supposed to name one, but that's fine. Now everybody knows the last one. Maybe I should just give you all. How's that? I'll just give you all.
I wouldn't complain.
All right, I'm making an executive call here. Just because you named them all too, I shouldn't be rewarding you, but it's the first time, right? You got through. I'm just going to give you both quarters. It's a standing liberty, by the way.
Cool.
Standing liberty, dime, quarter. Send me your mailing address to yankeestacking@gmail.com. I'll get this out to you, Jerry.
I will do that.
All right, bud.
I wanted to say thanks to the content you put out along with Tim's wisdom and experience of the market and just life in general. I love it. I love it.
Tim is an amazing man. He is just, it's a super honor to have him as part of my channel, to be able to talk with him, gain the wisdom that he gives. He's just a great man. I've gotten to know him personally too, having him over at the house and chatting with him, and it's very special. He's a good friend.
Yeah, you know, and believe it or not, I was going to talk to my mom this weekend about maybe putting a little money of her own into some silver and gold as a alternative investment long term for her retirement.
That's great. That's awesome.
I'm hoping to get her interested in that. And
you know,
she knows that I've always, you know, stacked some silver and collected coins on and off all my life. So hopefully she'll heed the son's advice. And
it's hard. Family's tough sometimes, Jerry. It really is.
It is.
It's a challenge. You want to help. You want to guide them, whether it's a spouse or a child or a parent. Yeah, it is. And I've talked about it in various videos and live streams before, different tactics, different ways to help educate. A soft touch, not a hard sell, right? You don't want to come right at them usually and say, you're in trouble, you need to do this, because you can come across as a nut.
Yeah.
You really can.
Yeah, well, she knows ultimately I'd be doing that totally in her best interest.
Sure.
So
she trusts you, huh?
It's just whether or not she wants to come off a little bit of money to try it out. So
that's great.
But I think it might be successful. We'll wait and see what happens. So.
All right. Well, thank you for your support, being a subscriber. Hopefully you're going to be able to join me on my next live stream when I celebrate 100,000, give away a bunch of stuff.
I'm going to be there.
All right, Jerry. Thanks so much.
I'm going to be there.
Thank you, and thanks for calling.
Okay, well, thank you for everything you do.
All right, take care.
You too. God bless you, brother.
God bless. All right, guys. Now it's time to do some giveaways, although I just saw that we broke 700, so guess what? I got to pony up another one. All right. I don't want to do this, but because something's going on with Texas tonight, I just can't put my finger on it, but it's special. The one that I'm supposed to keep, I'm giving away. This is beautiful. The Battle of Gonzales, Texas. Yeah. All right, let's pull it out. It's a nice round. Just didn't last long in my stack. Jeez, you guys are cruel. No more super chats. All right, we're cutting it off right here. Although I did see Tanya throw in $5. Dale threw in $5. Let's go for one more maple, maybe. Oh, Dale, don't. That's what causes me to break another 100. You saying maple? I don't want to pull out my maple tube. So thank you, but shh. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to attempt again to get the wheel of names working for us. It's not the wheel of names. You know what? Maybe I should put on slow mode. That doesn't really help. There's something going on. It's going to happen again. You guys are going to witness it. You're going to see it. I'll show you. I'm not going to put on slow mode, but just please be kind to the chat, okay? If you see your name pop up in the participants, don't put anything else in, okay? All right, so let me go over to the wheel of names. All right, so this is how you enter, okay? Let me switch over to participants. All right, so I got a lot of participants in here already. If you see your name, don't put anything in the chat. Is that asking too much? Don't put anything in the chat, please. Don't put anything in the chat. I can't even scroll this thing. I can't even scroll it. It just stopped. There it is again. Okay, there it goes. All right, everybody stop putting something in. If you see your name, please don't do. And I want the chat to be as quiet as anything. Just don't chat. If you see your name, this is another good thing. I can't even scroll it. Look at this. Look. Oh, my word. It's unreal. It just suddenly become, and this is on a brand new laptop running I didn't put Windows 11 on. I put Windows 10 on. I'll try Windows 11. I don't think it has anything to do with any of my systems whatsoever. It's the amount of people. The amount of people putting stuff in the chat just hammers it, and it just bogs down. All right, I'm just going to have to. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to harvest the names that are already in here. As soon. Wow. I got to figure this out. I thought I had it. I spent hours setting up a second computer. This is a remote session on another computer, not even the main computer that I normally do. This is a second computer running nothing but the wheel and the studio participants chat list. So I don't know why I can't even scroll it. I can't. It's just frozen. Oh, there. Oh, it just did it. All copy. There. I just copied the names. Guys, I really hope that you can get in on this. I hope so, guys. It's awful. All right, let me just put the names here. All copy and paste them in here. All right. That's it. That is so weird. It doesn't happen until I say the word giveaway. And then it happens. Waiting for the names to appear. Still coming. Oh, my word. Now this is slow. Come on. Give me the names. Yeah, it's still loading up. I'm just going to spin one right after the other there they are. Okay. Oh, no, I just spun. Dang it. Okay, hold on. This one's not going to count because I accidentally hit. It's the computer not responding, and then it clicked the wheel. So we won't show who won this one. All right. So let's get rid of that. And then now I'm going to sort these names up. Actually, I'm going to shuffle a few times. I'll show you. I'm going to shuffle these names. All right, now I'm going to sort them. I'm going to get rid of the unnecessary names. There, members. Woo! All right, well, I guess I know what I'm going to have to work on in the next 2 weeks. Another way to seed the wheel. And new members. Let's get rid of that. And also let's get rid of the word participants. All right. Now, we'll shuffle this up. I'm not going to play this game anymore with these. Goodbye. I am going to shuffle these, and we're going to spin. And let's go back here. Let's get the order right here. We're going to do a round. Then we'll do another round. Then we'll do the Texas round. And with the Texas round, no, copper first. All right. Copper, round. And then since we broke 700, I think I owe another round. No, I gave the Texas ones. That's it. The Texas was that, and then that one. Okay. This is the order, guys. 5 winners in a row, and then I'll do a final spin for the SD Bullion 1 ounce round. That will be the final give. All right. Spin till I win, says Luke. All right. I'm just going to spin until all the giveaways are done. All right. Good luck, everyone. Let's do this. Here we go. Ellie, Hugh, DJS, Aspiring Alchemist. Yes, Aspiring Alchemist. 1. Congratulations. I'm going to remove you, Aspiring Alchemist, but email me your mailing address, and I'll get this copper round out to you. That was the copper round. I'm going to write that down too. Aspiring Alchemist, copper. All right. I'm going to shuffle again. Shuffle it up. And this is for the 1 ounce silver buffalo. Jay? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, can Mick Russ pull it out? It's coming down to the wire. No! Oh, that was close, Mick. But Jay Letterman. Jay Letterman is the winner of the first Silver Buffalo. Jay Letterman. And Buffalo. All right, you know the drill, Jay. Email me your mailing address. All right, a few more shuffles and another spin. And Jay's awesome. Congratulations, Jay. 3-star member. Wow, thank you. Text coin, Pop Drive. Oh, and a man. Oh, this is coming down to it. Yes, a man of the meeple. Man of the meeple gets the second Buffalo round. Meeple. Buffalo. All right. Remove that. Now we're going to be spinning for the Texan round. All right. Let's shuffle this up. Oh, man. I just got that round too. I like it. Well, whoever wins it's going to appreciate it. Here we go. Timothy Smith, Colin, Karen, Troll King, Nicholas Reuter, and it looks like Dan Ward's going to pull it away from Nicholas. Congratulations, Dan Ward. You won the Texan round. Dan Ward. All right. And then the last one. Oh, I got to show this one again. This is just pretty. Look at this. Beautiful coin. Czech Republic. 1 ounce. 3/9 fine. Sovereign Mint. The Niue Mint. Niue Islands 2022. $2. Man, that is so pretty. My goodness. All right. Here we go. Let's shuffle it up. And spin. Julie says, I saw my name. I saw my name. Nicholas, I know it was so close, wasn't it? Mudster, Subinator, HK, Fernando. Can Fernando hold on to it? Troll King is blowing the wheel. No, Fernando got it. All right, Fernando Herrera. Please send me your mailing address. Fernando gets the Lion, the Czech Lion round. That is a beauty. All right. And now, let's see, is Fernando, did I see Fernando in the chat? I'm looking. No. Fernando, congrats. Please email your thanks, Knox Stacks. I appreciate you. Your mods are awesome. Thank you so much. Let's put these away. Very cool. And let's see, we're at 726. That's it. No more super chats. So it looks like we are going to give away the final silver round from SD Bullion. Please check out sdbullion.com/Yankee. Check that out and, sign up for their mailing list. Enter their 2023 Monster Box Sweepstakes. And, by the way, if you're interested in the Yankee stacking sticker, please email me. I give away one for free. If you're interested in a sticker, give me your mailing address and I'll get one of these out for you too. So, all right, final spin. Here it comes. This is for the 1 ounce 10th anniversary SD Bullion round. Good luck, everyone. Me, please, says H. Scott. We'll see. Da Vinci, Jeremy, Adam Mack, John Walsh. I think John Walsh is going to win it. Yep. John Walsh. Congratulations. And Will said, yep, I got my sticker in the mail last week. Thanks, Yankee. Well, you're welcome, Will. Thanks for watching it. All right, guys, I think that is the end of the live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope your day is A-OK. Until next time, take care, everyone.